7. We done made it to 7 motherfucking episodes. I just want to give a moment of silence for that. Shout out. We doing a damn thing. But anyway, though, we talking about this new update that we just got. And Rick's feel real weird about even saying update right now. We'll let him get into that in a minute. But we talking about that right now. And so far, what you seeing on my screen is me trying to figure out the first mission, which is something about being dead. I don't even remember the fucking title of this shit, bro. It's solo.
Wait, okay. Well, first, wait a minute, slow it down a little bit, because for maybe those that don't know about it yet, because, you know, there was no newswire and all that.
Right.
What we are doing.
So we got 3 new Telegram missions for the new update this week. And also we got Moonshiner and Trader Role XP. I'm doing one of the 3 new Telegram missions that we got today. And thank you for tuning in, by the way. So this first one is, once again, I can't remember the name, but you're supposed to go and look for this guy, and he's gonna be around some people, and supposedly he got a top hat and an eye patch. He's supposed to be in this area. We looking for him, and while we looking for him, we could let Ricks go into his thing. Now, how do you feel about this so far?
Now, I'ma just give some easy minus points and plus points. Sure, it's a little plus, but that's with minus at the same time for the discounts. You know, pretty much, yeah, a distant wagon, if you have a full wagon, is damn near a G. For anybody that don't know, a G, basically selling a distant wagon, if you have a full maxed out wagon for trader, is $1,000. That's when Moonshine, I think for one of the strongest ones, is at least about going to be, I didn't check that honestly. It's a decent bit though. It's a boost on both of those. It's a plus, but a minus. Because I mean, for us high levels, I need a reason to spend my money. I don't want to keep on getting money. I'm being completely honest. Gold is fine. I need some shit to spend my money on. I think a lot of high levels maybe can agree with that. I don't care about the money at all.
I would definitely love an easier way to get gold.
That's a plus and minus.
I would definitely love an easier way to get gold.
And there's easier ways, you just gotta grind it. But for right now, I just want something to spend my money on that's actually worth spending my money on. But for the low levels, I mean, go ahead, and that's when find your high level friends, and that's when get a nice little G for the week, and that's when, you know, grind up the wagons and such. That's cool. It's still a minus for me. I need something to spend money on that's actually worth it. Like, you know, a house, a boat.
So I feel like just getting your money up right now with a lot of newer players, that is something that's beneficial. Once again, for newer players. I mean, us already having money and all of that shit, like, it's not as big of a deal. But most definitely for a lot of folks that's just trying to get their guns up, trying to get their camps and posts and all that, this is a perfect opportunity for y'all to go ahead and grind.
Damn, it's a G for just helping somebody else basically run security or whatever. So this is one of them security weeks.
And minus the money,
that's what ask me if you need some security.
Minus the money, your XP is gonna go up even higher, and that's one of the bigger. Damn, son, I just got bodied by an NPC. What's going on?
Pretty much, once again, pretty much, unfortunately, mostly
pull out my motherfucking Lancaster.
Low levels. I mean, we pretty much already there for real with, like, you know, our XP and shit.
And another thing, I don't even understand how they start shooting at me. They ain't even show me where the target was at. Like, what the fuck?
But you know what? Let's already get to some of the juice. This update lacks saturation. Okay, yeah,
so
sure.
This ain't a major update. We already knew that wasn't coming.
My bad. You know what? Yes, thank you for correcting me. This patch. All right. Okay, all kumbaya.
It's not a patch though.
Some new telegrams. Oh, hooray! More damn missions that might be actually exciting if I can actually go and do it with my friends. But instead, I am forced to do it solo. But that's when the missions that actually you can go and do solo, you're able to do with friends. Why not give the option, Rockstar? We all was just not, all 3 of us was just now in this party talking about it. Why not give us the option to at least still go and be able to do it with friends?
It's really trash.
Also, a minus point also is that not everybody wants to, like, you know, come on to Red Dead. A relaxing game is what I would like to say. other than like, you know, the PvPers and everything like that, at least for people that do play this game to be the much more relaxing version of a GTA Online, people think it's much more calmer, relaxing. I don't want to free aim. Another one, give me the option. They immediately now gave you these missions on hardcore immediately, not even a fucking standard. And once again, at least for the old ones, they're not giving you an option to choose. You just automatically got to go into them bitches on ruthless.
Okay, as I'm playing this though, as I'm playing this, the free aim aspect is kind of cool. No lie, like the enemy blips are not popping up. And
I can understand maybe like the free aim aspect of it is to make you basically have to take it a lot more slower. But I mean, still, a little bit. I
felt like I was in a Western just now. I definitely would love the option because it's easier to get footage when you got that auto aim feature. But
I would love the option just to even still play with my friends in general.
Yeah, the fact that we can't even group up
as
sucks.
Always, is running into one of their droughts where basically there's not much saturation unless you're a new player.
This definitely needs to be an optional thing where you could pull your squad along and get this shit going. Cause this is some cool gang worthy content, and it's along the same areas that you do a lot of stuff. So I don't see why they wouldn't incorporate team play with this. And these suckers keep shooting at me for no reason. I still ain't found the hideout. Finally, here's the hideout. I'm finna smoke your bitch ass. You done already made me lose money. See, and that's the thing. It's like none of these enemies are popping up on my map.
Because it's already in fucking
Get up off of me, sucker. I wonder if this is a glitch or no. Because the enemies ain't like unbearably strong or nothing like that.
No, once again, that's exactly what I was talking about. They immediately start off in hardcore. You have to free aim, and yes, the enemies don't pop up. Unless I'm getting it confused with Ruthless.
Yeah, nah, that's Ruthless, but that's what I'm saying though. The fact that they not unbearably, you know, it's not like they one-shotting or nothing. So it's still along the levels of beginner. It's just you gotta pay attention more. But they call them hardcore Telegram missions. No, oh, that's what you saying, like the title of it? Yeah, it was called.
No, not the title. Once again, the difficulty is immediately hardcore off rip. They're not going standard hardcore ruthless. It's just starting off hardcore immediately.
Yeah, nah, but that's what I'm saying. I think that's what the name of it is when you pick it up from the post office. It's like hardcore Telegram.
No, it's called like tough something, some tough bullshit. I'll check it in a minute because I wasn't even running it immediately. I wanted to basically stay in free roam for a second so I could actually get my thoughts out. Let me see what it's called again. It is called A Tough Business. These are the names of the 3 new ones.
A Tough Business, okay. And what's the description on it?
There is a standard difficulty. It's either we have Good and Dead, Cold Day in Hell, and Frontier Justice.
The one I'm doing is Good and Dead.
Small little descriptions. I'll let basically everybody else, whenever they do get a chance, basically read the descriptions. But
no, I was saying like the description of the actual telegrams. But if it don't say nothing, then never mind.
Surprisingly, it's saying standard, but actually the standard is pretty much already putting you into hardcore because it's making you have to free aim.
It does say standard. Okay, that's crazy.
So it's actually already a hardcore, is what it is.
It could be glitched out.
Nah, they meant it on purpose. We're talking about, once again, one of the most weird gaming companies ever, in my opinion, now, that they're illogically logical and they're logically illogical. They're backwards.
This is definitely some backwards ass shit to me, because I'm confused. But like I say, it wasn't a hard mission. It wasn't like it was super bad. I just don't understand how you want me to sneak around when y'all don't even pop up the enemies on my blip. Like, what the fuck? I think my game is glitched out low key.
No, because once again, that's what I'm saying. They automatically are putting it into a hardcore setting.
Well, what I'm saying is I actually got some glitches on my screen. Like right now, my status icons should not be up. I have status icons that shouldn't be here. You know how I keep my settings. Yeah, my map and everything is off. So this shit should not be here. And I couldn't get into my moonshine shack earlier today I pressed triangle, and then it just sat there. So the only thing they let me do is walk around, but I couldn't interact with my, actually I could interact with my horse, but I couldn't hop on the horse. And then I couldn't run. It was really fucking weird. And then I come bite. Now my damn status icon bar is here, and I don't keep that on. So I probably got my own little glitches here as well. It being on Ruthless or whatever the case may be could be a problem with why the thing's not up. But like I say, I don't understand how we supposed to sneak that if we can't even find the enemies. Like, damn.
I'm gonna try that mission out too. Let me see if it was just glitching out for you. So you're saying pretty much like the NPCs weren't popping up on the map or something like that, apparently?
Yeah, they was telling me to look for him in his travels. I searched the whole area, and right before the stream started, I was already searching for about a good 10 minutes. I was searching for the person. I couldn't find him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then they kept moving the location. At first he was in a town, and then he automatically just moved to the dock. So, and now that I finished that mission, my status icon bar is not on. And then it just popped back up. What the fuck is going on today? So what we gonna do is we gonna reload into another free roam and see what happens. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got 3 people in the stream. Thank y'all for tuning in. Howdy. Yo, what's the word? Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning, Blaze. Yeah, man. We up in here. Howdy, Bufu to Shaku. Thank you for tuning in, Shaku. Yeah, man. We just talking about some Red Dead. Getting a little Red TED Talks going. By the way, the TED Talks, let me remember what the fuck it's called, because I don't want to say it wrong.
Remember what's called?
TED and TED Talks is entertainment and development, but I can't remember what the T stood for. But basically, when we talking about this stuff, we talking about the development of the game, we talking about the entertainment of the game, and it's the other word that I can't remember. But that's basically the stuff that we do for this game. Actually create content for the game. What's the word, Omega? Prime line. Appreciate you for tuning in, bro. Like I say, we just talking about this damn update and whatnot, seeing what's going on with it. So far, it's surprising, but I can't say underwhelming because I didn't come in expecting nothing. But it is a lot of weird shit going on with it.
Underwhelming immediately.
I didn't expect nothing from it.
No, it's underwhelming, of course, because of how, I guess, like, oh, let's make the updates long so that way they're not unpacking the whole entire thing. This, then, if you had some more of these just basically just tucked in the cut, why not just giving it to us when I guess not everybody was doing the telegrams? Now it's literally just like, oh, okay, they're here. I don't care.
And exactly there we go. Status icon still here. Yeah, the one thing for me that just make me mad is the fact that we can't have the option to do it solo or with a team. That is a problem. I don't understand why they can't give us that.
Automatically you have the free aim and everything. I'm not at the free aim, but I would like to have an auto lock because I'm trying to relax on this game. I ain't trying to basically sweat, and that's what basically get bodied by an NPC.
As you see, stream, this is set to off.
NPC 9 times out of 10.
Now when we press the bite button, it is still here in the bottom left. This shit is pissing me off because I do not keep that on. I do not want that on. I'm looking to make sure that it's nothing else. That's that option. That's the literal option. Status icons. Once again, I set it to dynamic. I don't set it to static. It's supposed to be off for my settings personally. Once again, motherfucker is still here. I'm offended. I'm offended. So on top of us having nah, I guess we could say underwhelming, because that's the first thing that pop up in my head is underwhelming. So I'm gonna just say underwhelming. It was an underwhelming surprise. It's like overwhelmingly underwhelming, because you give us this super extra ass shit to do, and then we don't get to enjoy it with the team. We don't get to really understand anything. Like, the status icons are off, so you can't really even learn the mission. You just got to kind of go there, and then on top of that, you giving us bugs in the game. Like, I'm really trying to be on the side of optimism, but how, when I can't even fucking get rid of a status icon? This is a whole setting. I didn't want to make it a rant today. I just wanted to fucking, check this stuff out. And this is the BS y'all give us.
This is exactly what, once again, Rockstar always gets, honestly. Now, the thing is, for me, is that they for sure had these in the cut.
Of course.
They for sure had these in the cut. So how in the hell you bring these in now, and that's when still mess up while putting bugs into it? I understand all that little, I guess, like, basically, it wasn't able to be tested properly because, their servers are different than the what's the face of servers, da-da-da-da-da. Man, in my opinion, you should have just basically just put them with the other ones, maybe like another week right after on all that extra jazz, because I don't understand why you made us wait for 3 more shitty missions.
It is on standard.
They just shitty to me because I'd rather just play them with people.
Once again, I don't disagree with it being solo, but I do disagree with the fact that they don't give us the option to make it multiplayer. This is definitely some multiplayer content. I could enjoy these Telegram missions a little bit more if I had a team with me, because they're not bad missions. They're not bad missions at all.
No sense. Cause I won't front, like what you just now said, or like you was talking about. I won't front. It is now a little entertaining right now that I'm having a hard ass motherfucking time trying to find dude.
Yeah, they're not bad missions. They really cool. It's just, I do want the team play aspect of the game. You made this game based on gangs. Right, you made this a gang-based game. Now, the reason why I say I don't agree with the single player, because there's a lot of people that struggle to find people. Like, even with me doing this whole Nacho Boys thing, it's mainly like me and Ricks that really do this Red Dead shit, bro. So, it's understandable. It's not a lot of people that be on. So, you don't want to have to feel like, oh, I need a gang all the time to do stuff. Because that's one of the worst parts about filming, is that you trying to get all of this shit and you only working with one camera angle. You only, got to look from your bike. You ain't got no motherfucking people to help you do this and that. You ain't got no gang to interact so that you could actually have random characters, be able to play a role. You can't do that. So you kind of do want to try to rely on the world a little bit and let it give you things to make content off of. So that's kind of what I like to excel at. But I still would like the option, if I was to get this thing growing back to some big numbers, we'd be able to do all of these missions, you feel me? And I'd enjoy that. Because like I said, they're not bad missions. And if they plan on making these missions a current thing, how about incorporate them with the Capitale somehow, or incorporate them to a bigger thing? Like, give us something worth it with these Telegram missions. Because just doing them randomly and not really understanding them, I kind of like the, what's the word, I like the mystique of it. Like, even still, we done had 2 of these things pop up and we still don't really know what the fuck they for. Everybody just sitting here like, why do we got this? So I'm gonna do this one on hard, because all of my other ones is on ruthless. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be sweating today. I was just trying to show y'all these, you digs. So we'll just do this one on hard. But yeah, though, they just mysterious ass missions.
Like, oh, it's easy to free aim and all that. Look, I just want to relax. If you're able to get down with the free aim, kudos to you. I'm not a free aimer, not fully. I could get down with a little bit of pre-aim, but I mean, I do like to auto aim. It makes it a lot more relaxing that I don't have to like, you know, plan my shot and all this extra shit. We already messing with a game where there's fucking bloom and everything. I think free aiming gets rid of the bloom. It doesn't even matter. I just like the auto aim and I want to relax on Red Dead. It's not like no damn GTA where you always have to watch your back from having some little random one of the mug little fucker just basically hit you with a damn flying Viper missiles that's basically just the same as the tactical damage social.
I'm staying on my horse, sir.
It's just
And thankfully, the status bar is
implementation of
gone.
it is just basically what gets you. And it really makes me think, like, what are you smoking type situation, Rockstar?
See, like this mission right here, we gotta do a transport. Why can't I do this with the game? This would be one of the best missions to do with the game. Because especially when they get on hard and ruthless, yeah, you gonna need some bike up, man. And y'all gonna see that. Let me make sure I put on some tonics too. This is the first set of Telegram missions that we got. And yeah, this is solo as well. And with this being on hard, I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna pop up on the radar.
What?
So I'm gonna just have to be alert. I'm gonna push up a little bit just in
So
case.
I think I was following dude, but that's when I got discovered.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's real weird on that. Dog ain't moving because I moved too far ahead. I'm right here, baby.
Hey. I'm not even gonna add this to no minus or plus point thing. This is just me, I guess, just like, you know, now I'm just angry that I was basically fucking up. I'm not even gonna add this to anything.
Well, if it's any credits, that shit happened to me too. Like, it's real weird how they let you do the tracking thing because you don't know where the enemies are.
In my motherfucking opinion, like, why in the hell are we not able to use our paid for damn abilities off of having all these damn roles to be able to see this dude like with a nice little glowing dust? Why do I have to now basically still figure the fuck out? Why do I have all these damn roles that I basically work the grind
That they go right ahead and I can't even go, my horse ain't moving.
Just to still basically have to now basically even guess what the fuck the dude look like. I should have my abilities be able to work, bro.
Here goes nothing, sucker.
And I like how this man is able to half help my stupid ass off of some damn revolver shots. How is man's chunking me that hard off of body shots with a revolver? Come on now. I played this game well more than enough to know, like, you know, alright.
Oh shit, they everywhere.
I'm not trying to now power through it. I'm actually trying to take my time with it. My man's basically hit me in the gut with a damn.
Damn!
Just for that now,
No, he ran over my horse. Bro ain't shit. He ran my horse over. I ain't even helping him deliver that wagon no more. It's war now. Fuck him.
Oh shit!
I'm shooting all these niggas. Y'all done shot my horse, man. Nah, they ain't even shooting my horse.
What is this bullshit?
Oh.
It's standard difficulty. Yeah, it's not a glitch. Why in the hell do we have the free aim already on standard? And that's when. Why can we at least not see the damn reticles of where the fuck is the enemies?
No.
I'm still alright. You know what? Another thing that's pissing me off.
Wow.
These people are really chucking my health.
I abandoned the wagon. That nigga left me. Okay. We special today, right? I'm the only one that seen that stream. Nigga left me. He ran my fucking horse over and kept pushing. And I'm to blame? Fuck this game. You all, man. I should delete the fuck out of this game right now for that, because that just blew me.
Oh!
I'm hopping on the wagon this time because I can't deal with it. And you taking the reins. Don't think I'm driving this hoe.
I like how it's standard, but you immediately make us free game and you can't see the motherfucking NPCs. Sure. Oh yeah. Not only I guess now basically give us 3 more Telegram missions, but that's what make them different for whatever fucking reason than the ones that we already had. Why even do that, honestly? Like, there was absolutely no reason for that, if I'm being completely honest. Small little thing, but it's like, why? Can you explain the reasoning? The thing that's basically now just blowing me is that, as always, with Rockstar's logical, illogical asses, is there, what does this serve? To make that with the whole entire difficulty system different than the first 3? What is that supposed to do?
Technology. That's what it's called. Technology, entertainment, and development. So we talking about the technicalities, the technical issues, and the technology of the game, the mechanics. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was talking about with the status bar, that's the technology part of it. The entertainment part is what Rick's is talking about, like the ease of access, not being able to actually enjoy the game because now you gotta sweat so motherfucking hard. Why is that a thing? You feel me? And then the development.
Once again, I'm not even gonna say sweat, but it's like, you know, look, unless you basically, it's like GTA in my opinion, because look,
man, you gotta sweat. If I ain't got no motherfuckers on the radar, that's sweat.
To this, that I will give homage to with a little quick shout out. I do fuck with the pre-aim community on this game because of how that's when some people really do want a pre-aim lobby. In this situation, a little, I'm not going to give the shout out because unfortunately I don't really know dude, but I do watch dude's videos a decent bit. You know what I'm talking about, right? The SMG dude on
I mean,
YouTube.
shout him out. Yeah.
Pretty much fine as SMG. I fucks with dude for because he's another black content creator that he's the head of the pre-aim community on this game for real. So he basically one of the people that, I mean, he pre-aims this game all the time. So it's not like it's hard because people have preferences of what they would usually do. But now it's just my opinion. If you're not going to give me an option, well, no, well, you have to give me an option.
That is what I was saying earlier, though. Nah, but that's what I was saying earlier, though. It's not unbearable doing it in the free aim. So it's not hard. It's not really a bad thing. It's not unbearable, but like, but once it get to ruthless, yeah, you are gonna have to sweat. I don't care what you say. You gotta sweat when it comes to that free aim.
Oh yeah.
On the hard.
No, I don't. I ain't down there on that one for sure.
On the hard, yeah, most definitely, it's a thing. So yeah, like, let us get a gang at least. Like, please let us get a gang. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would love doing this just for the content of it because these ain't bad missions. I honestly do enjoy, you know, doing this, especially on a harder difficulty, because I come from doing the bounty hunter role a lot. I like the bounty hunter role, especially when you get it done to the point where it's on 5 stars. Now you gotta really fight. I like that. So it's not bad. But yeah, doing content and stuff like that, kind of just wanting to enjoy it with the ease of access, I feel like we definitely should have an option to, let's auto aim this, let's, once again though, we don't know what these Telegram missions are, which is kind of why,
because we really should have a goddamn option anyway off rip.
Yeah,
because
we should.
GTA is able to have pre-aim lobbies and everything like that for real. We should already, if not that, we should already have the option. It's not, we should just have the option. I don't even know how else to go into it.
Isn't nothing else to say. We need that option. We need the option to be able to do multiplayer, and we need the option to be able to do auto aim and free aim.
It's a need and want, honestly, is what I was saying about that one too. It's just a need and want.
Nah, I mean, yeah, I feel like it would be pressing saying need if they didn't have it for GTA. But they do have it for GTA, so it's possible. So yeah, we need that. That's a feature that's possible.
Just to even be nice.
And then, as interactive as this world is, I would love a private lobby. I would love a private lobby. As interactive as this world is, we could get private lobbies easy. But I mean, that whatever. I'm not rushing nothing. That's what I was about to say about the development part.
It's one of these type of updates exactly what it is.
But hold up though, the development part of this thing is exactly what we talking about. Is wanting them to change this stuff. So we talking about stuff that could possibly be used as a feature in this game for the future. So when we talking about this stuff, we want to keep in mind that we could also give them suggestions. Like, yeah, this ain't nothing big or nothing like that.
Suggestions that they'll never take.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to down yourself, and that's exactly why I start saying this stuff. Because no matter who's listening, somebody's listening. So I want to be able to have my say and my opinion, and also voice, you know, what I think should be given out, regardless of if they do see it or not. It's a possibility at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
it's the thing for me, if my bad, then it's just basically to pick a poison. It's either basically you feel like you're throwing nothing but hot air into the wind, or it's either that is just basically the long drawn out wait for it, that by the time it does come, the people that were trying to get it are basically now on another game and you lose customers.
yeah.
Because now what is it? We've been barking up the tree for a private lobby. Fuck the free aim lobbies a little bit. Not sorry about that for anybody that's a free aimer, but we've been barking up the tree for private lobbies for I think about damn near a year and a half to 2 years straight now.
Yeah.
We still kicking up dust.
Them private lobbies, man.
Now there it is.
And then they took away the option for us to actually glitch it.
It's this thing that makes me think about, if not basically the inevitability of it never happening. I won't even say it brings up that. It just brings up the inevitability of having to wait for a super long time. Like, when did we get the beginning of this year? Why did we have to wait? Like, what is it? It was right around February or March.
It was a filler.
We're in the end of September. Why did it take so long to add 3 more missions?
You right, Rex. It is a patch. I'm sorry.
Why did it take so motherfucking long?
It's just like it's like an anime.
Down basically the possibility of any updates anymore. I'm not going to down it, but it's like, why do we have to wait so long? You added in 3 punk ass missions that we have to solo.
It's a filler
that you
episode.
Could have literally just put in earlier.
That shit a filler episode.
And that's what I'm not even going to front. It does, and I'm not even going to front. I think I am with you. I think it's a bug. It's on standard difficulty. Now this shit is saying that it's on hard, that I'm able to do it on hard difficulty. Why the fuck do I have to free aim and not be able to see the reticles at the same time? If I'm correct from the first one, you're able to auto aim and see the enemies on standard for the first 3. That's when it's on hard for the first 3. You have to free aim, but you can see the enemies. And that's when it goes to ruthless, where that's when you have to free aim and can't see them. Why the fuck for these, unless it's a bug, we have to free aim and can't see them? It makes no sense. Unless that's a really major bug, how do you fuck that up when I know for sure you had these in the cut for like basically 6 months? Wait,
hold on. My mic's staticking. Hold on.
Alright. Like, let me see this. I want to say beginning of March. So March, April, May, June, July,
Alright, it's
August,
good.
September. I'm going to say fucking October because it's pretty much the end of the month. But I'm going to be nice to say September. It took you around 6 to 7 months to add in these extra 3, and they buggy. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
It took you 6 to 7 months to add in these 3 punk ass missions that I know for sure you had in the cuts, and they're bugged. Make it make sense.
Filler episode. So what was you saying again about the difficulty? You said that the on the hard it's actually a little bit easier.
It's either it is bugged, or either that they basically made the difficulty strange for no reason. The first 3, it did something like this. On standard, you're able to auto aim and see the enemies. On hard, that's when you're able to see the enemies, but you just got to free aim. And that's when on ruthless, it gets rid of both. For this one, unless it's a bug, you have to do both of the ruthless settings on standard. Why?
Yeah, it's glitched. They glitched the game out. Yeah.
So it's my thing for me. It's either one of 2 things. If it is meant to be implemented, why did you implement it like that?
Okay, so let me put that down right now. I'm gonna put bug and Rockstar. What should I call it?
It's still basically now the possibility that they didn't even mean to, because they had these in the cut.
Nah, they meant it.
It's just 3
Where are you?
Missions. They had these in the cut. I already know they did.
Where did you just see that at? Because that's definitely a glitch. You just stated, or are you talking about for the last ones that we had?
No. So what I mean about in the cut is that, once again, that's why I wanted to finish off my thoughts. It's either, if you did mean to implement the changes like this, then why would you do it like that, is my thing. Or if you didn't mean to implement these changes into these 3 new ones, then how did you mess that up? Because for sure, we all know it's 3 punk ass new Telegram missions. They pretty much probably had these ready with the other 3 near the beginning of this year. So it's my thing. It's either basically, why would you implement them different than the first 3? Or if it is a bug, how in the fuck is it bugged when you was holding on to them for 6 months? Because I already know they had these in the cut. I already know they've been holding these extra 3 ever since the beginning of this year. So if it's either one of these, how is it fucking up when you had them in the cut? You had them. I already know they had them. It's 3 new punk ass missions that I know for sure they had ever since they made the first 3. How is it bugged? How is it honestly bugged? And now this is the thing that's what makes so many people think you're not doing anything at all. This is the type of thing that will make people think that you're not doing anything at your punk ass company for the past 6 months. Because if you really did have these in the cut for 6 to 7 months, how is it that you finally put them onto the damn server and they're bugged?
I put new Telegram missions are bugged? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Rate that clickbait. Rate that clickbait. But is it clickbait? Is this shit bugged or not? Right. What's the word, no Chris? How you feeling?
Implemented on purpose. Why did you implement that to make it different than the first 3? Why not just basically keep it streamlined? It's already enough that we can't choose the difficulty. Now why the fuck make us start off on ruthless difficulty on standard? Why?
Let's see if I can do this mission now. I gotta get off the horse first. It's a collectible nearby. Maybe I should. Oop, my shoulder hurt.
And now that's that thing that makes so many people that think, even for stuff like, even for people like of the GTA community, it makes people think in general, for anybody that's playing your games, for any of the content creators that actually now show the actual updates of the game and actually do try to basically show the good. We can't show the good because why are you basically doing nothing but the bad?
And the ugly.
Now this really honestly makes me think now, what the fuck were you doing for 6 months?
Hey, so speaking on that, I wanna
because you know what? If these are bugged, I feel as though that's gonna be worse than basically just making it implemented on purpose. Because you had these. I already know they had them. I already know it. Somebody in Rockstar better come into the chat right now and let us know that these are actually new. We created them maybe like a week ago or some shit like that. Otherwise, they had these in the cut ever since the beginning of fucking 2021.
Man,
and they're bugged.
I'm scared of the bugs that we finna get for the next major update. That's what I'm scared of. Cause I already know that's gonna come with major bugs. Like every major update we had has some bugs.
It's even you know what's even worse? No, this should scare you for the next update. Cause how in the fuck is it?
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. The next major update.
It's supposed to make you think, damn, like, I really hope people agree with me that basically they had these in the cuts. So it's like, how did you have these in the cut and they're bugged? It makes you this automatically makes me lose faith for the next big update for Red Dead, because of like how you had this in the cut for so long and they're fucking up.
Yeah, that's what I said though. The fact that they actually bug this shit out make me feel like they gonna definitely bug out the big shit. Like imagine we get houses and we can't even get inside the motherfuckers. Like yeah, this is a problem that this is a little patch. This is a little patch and we getting this issue like this. I don't like that, man. That shit, that's a little bit too much, man. But at the same time though, it just came out, so we here to talk about the development part of the game as well. So this is something that I feel like is probably bugged that they need to fix. It was a collectible around here and I can't find it, so fuck it, we just finna go into the next mission.
It's something that's bugged that shouldn't even ever been bugged, bro.
My whole thing is, I'd have understood it being bugged if it was a multiplayer mission or something. At least they giving us multiplayer missions, but
and
now
even then, no,
it's solo.
Because that's when they had it in the cut for 6 months.
Once again, I don't know shit about these damn Telegram missions, so I don't really know what the big scheme of it is.
They 9 times out of 10 already had these ready when the first 3 came out, man. I already know they had them ready, man. They were just basically just trying to hold out because we're trying to make sure that we release content at a decent rate because the new players will be overwhelmed. Fuck the new players. I'm sorry. No, look, fuck the new players. What about the
They
OGs that
definitely could have
actually now
gave us
pay
these.
money and time into your game? What about the OGs?
They definitely could have gave us these around the same time that they first introduced them.
At
Oh,
least
you're
a
not wrong
month
about
after
that.
the first few. Like, come on now.
They definitely could have put this out because they said that it was something that they wanted to keep bringing up, and we assumed that that meant that they was gonna put a multiplayer aspect to it. But as we see, that's not the motherfucking case. So
You ain't
what is
six
going
months.
on?
Like, I am already now ready. As soon as I'm done testing this, I might hop on to another game because I think it's still the same now. I went on to hard mode. I think I still got a free aim and nobody's showing up on the map. I wanted to see maybe if the standard difficulty was bugged, but I still don't see nobody and nothing different is happening. They're probably going to hit me harder with a damn revolver in my chest to basically go for like maybe 70% of my health. So, hey, that's nice.
Oh, so these are basically like the KO Pericos.
Chaz, what are you talking about? What? What are you talking about?
The whole town is under surveillance. I'm okay, so my bad. I'm doing the third mission. And this one is in the desert. I don't be remembering the fucking names of these. Let me see. What is this one called? Ain't it a way to check that? Alright, let me go to Telegram real quick. Somebody sound like they being tortured over here. Well, anyway, I'm doing the last mission that's in the desert, and this whole town is under surveillance. It looked like they took over the town low-key, and it's telling me to search Armadillo to find and destroy wagons. But everywhere I'm looking right now is enemies. And yeah, they got this nigga right here. Oh man. Oh, I hope he the only one now. I'm finna try to save this fool. Come here, sucker. Fuck is your... No! Why would they not let me stab? Oh my god. They didn't let me stealth kill him. And now, yep, here come the enemies because they didn't let me motherfucking stealth kill him. Oh my god, bro. So look. These remind me of KO Perico missions because I think if I would have saved that guy, I would have definitely have been able to find out about this dynamite right here that just popped up once I did save him. But I think he would have told me about it in secret and I would have been able to sneak around. But yeah, this whole town is pretty much held down. So what I'm assuming is once you get to those search locations, you got to sneak around the whole area from that point. Just like the KO Perico. Once you get into that island, you got to sneak into the island. It ain't no, oh, this an enemy. Everybody's an enemy. And I don't got my status indicator on. Thank you. So that's interesting to know. And yeah, we still doing
Some immediate bullshit.
That's not immediate. Come on now. Now you tripping. That's not immediate bullshit. That is dope. You gotta randomly find this motherfucker.
Mean, maybe if it
That's
gives us
dope.
the fucking option. I'm not trying to fucking free him with a shotgun and get my health chunked by 70% off of a damn revolver shot to the sternum. Shit not even making sense now. It's the funniest thing.
I think it's glitched. I think it's glitched. I don't think that was on purpose. That they ruthless the first is glitched out. It gotta be.
Man, it's a sorry, not sorry. It's Rockstar. You can tell me anything, but shit. As far as I'm concerned, I'm thinking that they did this shit on purpose until otherwise.
Well, either way, it's still pretty dope that you gotta survey the area. Like, you can't just... So I do appreciate that. But I'm not giving them brownie points. I do like the adventure of this, though. That's what I'm saying. These missions aren't bad. It's just the fact that we don't have the ease of access to it. You gotta already wait a good 20 ass minutes before you can play it. Then you can't play it with your gang, and then you gotta do it super hardcore at the right beginning without a gang. Like, come on, G. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. Motherfuckers trying to play the game.
Man, as far as I'm concerned, these men are basically chunking my health and like within 4 shots. No, not even 4 shots. They're chunking my health to the point if I was not chucking a tonic, they would kill me in 4 shots. This shit is really fucked up.
My whole thing is though, I am gonna get them credit where it is due because I'm trying to test these missions out to test out the entertainment part of it, and it is dope. And also we gonna talk about the development part of it on what we feel like could make better. And yeah, what we saying is the fact that we don't got multiplayer, the fact that we can't auto aim at the beginning. Also, Rick's been saying it for a long time. Give us an option to choose whether we want to do it ruthless or standard or hard. Like, actually let us go between those difficulties. Why do you make it just so once you beat it, now you got to do that? Even with the bounties, like, it would be fun to do those over again just on you know, easy, just to, you know, get some quick content off real quick.
Reduce the amount of money we get.
You feel me? Yeah, and then reduce the money. Don't nobody care about that. You can do it on GTA. You can do it on GTA. Once again, it's so much stuff that they do on GTA that they could just simply copy and paste to here. And I feel like it's disrespectful that they do that to this game, because once again, they gave us contracts, and right after they was like, nah, we gonna give GTA contracts too. No fucking reason for that. So you telling me that you could copy and paste that, but you can't even fucking copy and paste a simple replay method? Like, so yeah, it is things that I'm upset about. But like I say, I'm not here to be biased, so I'm not just gonna get mad about, you know, what they fucking up. I'm also talk about what I am impressed with. I am impressed with these missions. The difficulty is kind of fun. The free aim is kind of fun.
It is not.
I do not appreciate how I can't do it with a gang and how I don't have the option to change that. I'm forced to experience this right now. I don't feel like that's necessarily fair.
The system that they implemented on these missions are shit. The first mission I'm still actually having trouble on because I don't even know basically when the fuck I am alerting these stupid little fuckers.
I don't feel like it's fair because it's not necessarily even complaining. It's just more so the fact that we are aware of the, you know, of the possibility of this being able to be switched over to, you know, easier difficulties or whatever the case may be. Y'all did it with GTA, why y'all not doing it with this game? It's small shit that we looking for to make this game better. The actual what do you call it, Rich? The quality of life?
It's not even small shit.
It is.
No. We're looking for the same treatment as GTA Online.
And that's small shit. That is small shit. We talking about different options.
Goddamn, they actually look.
Rich, you talking about two different things. You are talking about two different things right now.
No, the tuner updates was not.
You talking about an update though? I'm not talking about an update. I'm talking about the ease of access. I'm talking about simple ass buttons to make this game simple, to make this game easier. I'm talking about actually being able to just standardize the game and play it standard, playing with your game, shit that you can do as an option, not even the update. I'm talking about open vest, the smallest shit. You think it's not a big deal. I'm saying open vest because it's an option tool. We need option tools on this game, and we'd have way much more fun with it. We'd be able to do things. Private lobbies, that's a small thing. That's not a big update. That's not nothing major. All of that shit is little. That is quality of life. That is actually making this game easier to access. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not even talking about an update.
We're talking about now on that one that they should have basically been still working on, of making a whole new server for yourself, and that's for people that you can only invite into.
Look at this.
It seems like it's small, but it also is big at the same time.
Look at this. This is small.
But it is still down to the fact that they've been working on it for like 2 fucking years.
This fucking poncho he got. This fucking poncho that this man got is small. Like, these is small little things that could make the game that much more enjoyable, because they do have stuff that's content worthy on here, but we don't have.
Anybody that's at Rockstar that might come across this shit, we're not asking now for fucking ponchos. We're asking for a good update.
We don't have actual. Bro, I want ponchos. I'm sorry, but I do want ponchos. I'm asking for a poncho as well, but I'm asking for, once again, ease of access to this game.
Man, all right, look, how about this? We need to make sure that we give the full order. I want some of the good meaty shit and keep the poncho and open vest on the side.
Bro, when you say good meaty shit, what are you saying by that though? Because you saying that, I'm actually giving an example. That's why I say shit like ponchos and open vests and stuff. I'm trying to give examples of small things that can make the game more enjoyable. Fashion on the game could be enjoyable, but that's not the only thing I want. It's just a small thing. I'm trying to let you open up and say, hey,
I need something that's able to take away from the fashion side of it. Look, it's actually even sad when a game like this, we're not playing no bullshit battle royale like Fortnite. The
fuck Fortnite, by the way.
Look, the thing I'm making a comparison to is, on this game, the cosmetics should not be the thing that should be getting our dicks hard. It really should not be even basically doing that. It's supposed to be the content itself. It's even sad that we are asking for clothes to even get a hard on. It's actually sad in my opinion.
First of all, I'm not getting hard off of this game. I'm not getting hard off of this game. You know what I mean? So I don't want no fucking clothes to make me excited.
Hyperbole or something.
That's not the case at all. I don't want that. I want ease of access to this game.
Basically, the excitement off of clothes. We should not be getting excited off of clothes. We should be getting excited off of content.
But that's once again back to ease of access. A lot of players
are actually at that point.
That's once again back to ease of access. We want multiplayer options. Options is a small thing. Options is not a big thing. Being able to include 4 more people, that's not a big thing. Being able to choose standard difficulty whenever you do a playthrough is not a hard thing. Y'all already try to penny pinch on money, so you mean to tell me that y'all can't penny pinch on us when we want y'all to? Come on now, be real. That's small though, and that's what I'm saying about small stuff. The fashion is just like an add-on. If y'all want to talk about an update, that's to me considered an update. Us getting a whole new set of wardrobe clothing, a whole new set of missions and shit like that. But the small shit, those are patches, and I feel like that could be a easy patch. Simply give us the option to multiplayer, give us the option to standardize the game.
Because the amount of legendary bounties, as a matter of fact, that people will go and do. Like, I ain't trying to go free aim against basically shorty with the little gun lack. I'm not even front to you.
Even bro, even see, you think that the clothes ain't a big deal, but it really is. It's honestly what I was talking about before a few days ago. I went on this. Nah, let me go into this. I went into a whole Clint Eastwood, you know, fucking marathon thing, and the reason why I did that was to get some research for cinematography, right? The whole thing I found out is this game is based off of that trilogy, that whatever you call it, that series, the whole Clint Eastwood Wild West thing. That is based, this game is based off of that. Even as small as the faces, there's certain things on that game that was there's certain things on that movie and that collection that was influenced by this game, which opened up the world more.
This game was influenced by, those movies are way too old. It's once again pretty much also Rockstar's, also low-key stealing. We're not going to talk about that today.
Because once again, the cosmetics might not seem like a big thing, but it is, because it's actually some of the stuff that made the game more enjoyable. Just like how Shinobi Strikers has cosmetics for people to make creative characters and all of that bullshit. It's a big world of
no.
Rich, let me finish my thing. Why are you not letting me finish what I'm talking about?
Let me iterate. At least any other game, the cosmetics on there are actually important because they have specific buffs. Any other game, maybe GTA at least, but no, you Shinobi Striker, there's actually buffs and everything that those clothes has.
Why are you not letting me finish what I'm talking about though? Because I'm actually telling you why that's important for this.
I'm being honest. That was a horrible analogy. The clothing on Shinobi Striker is actually important.
Okay, so once again, the people that make creative character builds on Shinobi Striker could care less. And I got proof because Omega didn't know what the fuck a accessory was or what the fuck it did, because all he cared about was making characters. Same thing with Custom Kit Gaming. All he cares about is making characters. So once again, it's important for this game because people, it's a whole cosplay community out there. It's a whole Wild Western roleplay community out there that would love the cosmetics from this game that's based off of movies back in the day, is what I'm trying to say. It's people that make Clint Eastwood based outfits all the time, and we don't have those ponchos. It's people that have Mexican idea, Indian ideas, and we don't have those cosmetics. You have to go with these small things. That's opening up entertainment for more people, because now people can create more content just based off of simple outfits. It don't sound like a big deal, but trust me, it is. Even on this game. And you say that the clothes don't mean a thing. The clothes do, because the clothes actually affect you in the weather. You know this as much as I do. But once again, it's also based off the theme. Matter of fact, I'm finna go to the wardrobe right now.
All you need is just to put on one coat, and that's what you're fine. Whatever outfit that you have on that's hot at the moment, just go put on a big furry coat, you're fine. You already know, no, that's actually bullshit now. We used to take it so serious, but it's literally just go grab one coat, you're Gucci.
What I'm saying is, it will open up the world a lot more for people that actually like the role play aspect and the cosplay aspect. It's not just about one specific thing in this game. This game is too open world and too sandbox for it to be just one thing. The big updates what we waiting on are houses, ranches, more opportunities to do things, real heists, real trains. Those are big updates to me. The shit that I'm talking about is smaller stuff that could improve the games off development. Stuff that we could get in the next few months, and it wouldn't be no sweat off nobody's bite. The extra shit is what we talking about. We want boats, houses, and all of that. That's the bigger update, which might take time, because if y'all gonna glitch out a Telegram, then we know y'all gonna glitch out that. So that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, we talking about two different points right now.
No, my point was, once again, is that I don't want no small shit. I want it to be exactly the same. Fuck all that little small shit now. The small shit should come in with also the stuff that they should be trying to update.
How you say you want it to be the same when we talking about the actual
I want the same
options
level of development that they're putting into GTA Online?
That's small. That's what I'm saying.
No,
like,
and now that's the example that I was about to try to say. Now listen, they made a whole entire car update. Yes, I understand I'm going into a big update, but it still is down to the fact of the extra effort that they put into it, of how nobody even expected that we was going to be able to buy a whole entire motherfucking custom garage, with also being able to do mini heists on the same level, if not better, to Fleeka jobs, which are basically one of the best ones for content. That we're also able to do either solo or with people. I want the same level of development that they're getting. But that's when we keep on always getting the bare minimum, is what I was saying. No, I don't want no small shit, because we deserve more than small shit. I want the same level of development like they're putting into GTA Online. We should not even be at the point right now. It feels like we're begging. I feel like when we're saying, like, when we're asking for this, I feel like we're begging for even small shit. No, give me exactly what I'm basically paying for. I want my meat with potatoes.
Interesting. So they got a sale on ponchos right now.
Hey, oh great, the same ponchos. That's not even a fucking poncho. I'm wearing a fucking cape.
So I went over here to show the ponchos that we got, and to talk about the reason why we need the extra ones, because the ones from the movies are nothing like these. But as soon as I go to this right here, these vests.
Anybody that's from Rockstar, we also still care about the major updates.
These vests right here, this exact vest is from the movie. Literally. Stitching and everything. But once again, we don't got the ponchos for it. Also, there's no option to open and close it. So it's a lot of stuff with that just makes it, you feel me, like, why can't we get that as a small update? But then, now that we got that timer up, we finna start this one up. When you go on the story missions, before you start these up, all you gotta do is just pick start matchmaking or start mission. They don't give us this option. We still got 3 minutes on the board. They don't give us this option for here. Instead, all we do is just start the mission up. And I already know that even for the life of Shine, I can show you that right now since it's 3 minutes. Even for the life of Shine, look at this. Once again, small updates, smaller things to make the game better. Not even the big shit. You go to Life of Shine, you can actually pick the difficulty. Why is that not an option? We see that it's there. Y'all shown it from GTA. Why can't y'all give us that type of stuff? And then y'all keep giving us these outfits. Once again, outfits may seem small, but they not. We keep getting these bum ass outfits. Who's gonna wear this? I'm talking about a vest from the actual shit that y'all copied off of, and y'all give us this. I don't want this. I want actual things that's referenced from the show. If y'all don't give us that, we go to Thieves Land and it's a man in one of the movies that's dressed just like that. I'm gonna show y'all the people too. If y'all ever get into them films and stuff, check them out, because this whole game is referenced off of those films. Which is why I say it's a lot more stuff that they could give us. It's reference, it's reference, it's reference, it's reference. That is literally the proper, that is literally the proper term. That is literally the proper term. I'm speaking on proper terms. Reference is the term.
Rockstar too. Yo, Rockstar copied it. They don't got no ideas. They fired Old Man for Old Man basically left because his ideas wasn't being heard. They copied that shit.
Do you not understand that the dude that left was the one that created the game? Like, I'm not finna say he copied it. He was the one that,
man,
like,
it feels like a copy from how everything you told me was being heard of, honestly. I'm not gonna front to you. And that's what this Rockstar still in general. I'm not gonna say old dude was basically part of, like, you know, their evil ass corporation, but look, I'm sorry, Rockstar seems like an evil corporation.
When I say copy and paste, I talk about the shit that they do with GTA on Red Dead. The way that they try to take the contracts and then put them on GTA, even though they gave them a big update already. The shit that they give GTA is big updates. The shit I'm asking for is small updates, because I'm waiting on the big shit patiently. So we could get big houses, we could get the boats, we could get the wagons and stuff like that. If y'all gonna need time to give us that shit, then whatever. But simply giving us an option to do certain things, that shouldn't be hard. Giving us an option of free aim and auto aim in sessions shouldn't be hard. Like, y'all already got us isolated enough. Y'all putting us in these random ass missions. The reason why I haven't been going so hard on the missions is because, once again, they are testing the game and shit like that. So that's the technology part of it, where they could be testing these missions to find a way to give us solo lobbies or something. Only reason why I don't really agree with that theory though, is just because they've been putting us in these lobbies where we get glitched out and we solo. So I feel like it could have been an option. Once again though, that's small to me. You're not giving us a whole new map add-on or nothing like that. So I feel like it's definitely a possibility for us to get those things, and it could just be a quality of life or ease of access. It wouldn't be no sweat off nobody's back at all. To just copy and paste the same method of GTA from there to here. Same way they did from here to there with the contracts, even with the fucking outfits. Y'all do a whole treasure hunt on GTA and get them a Red Dead outfit, but then we stuck with this bum ass colorful vest. Yeah, I feel like outfits is an important thing on here too, for sure, cause that was some bullshit. How you get these motherfuckers a whole Western outfit and we ain't even got no new set of clothes? Not even making the game enjoyable no more. And the crazy part is these clone guys was the ones I wanted to show y'all. It's usually a Mexican guy with a red poncho here and a sombrero, and they done updated and changed them to this. And I'm wondering if that got something to do with the fact that they did actually use that outfit, because it was literally the same outfit from the movie. And now, as you can see, it's more so like the drip of how we got on the game. These are more updated leather pants. But if we want to talk about it, since this is a more random guy, he has an open vest as well. We need that. Thieves Landing ain't as small on Red Dead 1 as it is on Red Dead 2. We need that updated. But that's a big update to me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as like fucking with making the world more expanded and shit like that, that's stuff that make me feel like it's a big update. But the smaller stuff that I'm trying to talk about is just stuff that'll keep people entertained while they still playing the game, or at least keep people entertained. That's the best way to put it. Keep people entertained, because once again, with that role play community and all of that, it's a lot of opportunities that they could have.
The thing that I always make sure to try to tell you, like, always don't assume that everybody is into the same thing. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people on Red Dead that's looking more for the content than the clothing now. It used to be a lot of people.
I feel like you trying to do that though, because I'm speaking on my side of things and the side that I see a lot. I'm talking about people that I see do cosplay and role play. I'm talking about the fact that I do cinematography. I'm talking about the fact that I'm actually looking for this stuff. If you looking for the other stuff, then you can say that, but it's not wrong for me to speak on that side of it. Like, why can't I speak on that side of it without it being an issue? And that's part of the game. That's literally another aspect to this that doesn't get a lot of light. And you saying don't talk about that shit at all? No, I'm gonna talk about it because I do it. Like, that's not fair for me. But then we talking about the extra stuff too. We talking about that, but that don't negate the fact that this stuff needs to be there too. It's all in the same bracket. Nothing outweighs the other, is what I'm saying. This game is too big.
Outweigh the clothes?
A house is gonna take longer, because once again, that is an expansion. We are talking about adding more things into the world to make the world bigger. Yes, I would assume that that's gonna take longer, especially if they glitched out the motherfucking missions that we got. But while y'all already gotta work on it because it's glitched out, how about y'all go ahead and add that feature to do multiplayer, or also add that feature to let us switch between standard, hard, and ruthless? That's small to me. You don't see how that's a small thing compared to a house?
That's small, but what I'm trying to say is, no, you should not even be we should be asking for big shit that we deserve. We should not even be at the point where we're asking for crumbs when I really want. I'm starving. We're asking for crumbs while we're starving. That's wrong in my opinion.
We literally got on here to talk about the update and the telegrams. The telegrams is literally what we're supposed to be discussing. So if I'm saying that it would be easier if they gave us an option to do standard, hard, and ruthless, and also do teammates, how am I not talking about that? Like, that's the whole topic, is these new telegram missions and how they bullshitted with us. All that other stuff is gonna come, but we can't talk about it because they're not giving it to us.
But the thing is, we should not be asking for small stuff. We should be asking and getting big shit.
I mean, yeah, and we should, but I don't know how that shit work, which is why I ain't been stressing on it, because it's like they still haven't given us no houses. If we still got buggy ass solo missions though, I don't think we even close to getting houses. Like, this solo mission is buggy as fuck. How are we gonna get houses if we can't even get a... You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what don't make sense to me. So that's why I haven't been really
But no,
pressed
it's
on
once
it.
again the thing that don't make sense is that they're half-assed, and it's the thing that should go through your mind.
You know,
They
another
once again
thing,
had these in, but that's when they just put it in now, and that's when they're buggy as all hell. They have all this stuff in the cut, but that's when they're just waiting while just basically just sitting over there with their thumbs completely, wholeheartedly up their asses. And we're just still asking for small stuff. No, they have it in the tough, and that's why they're just making us wait for whatever motherfucking reason when we literally deserve it now. People are quitting their game, and they're just basically waiting for whatever reason. I will never know why.
another thing I was thinking is that they could be testing it. I think that they could also be testing it as well. That was another theory I
But that's
had.
what now, this is what shows today, which is how this conversation has developed to this point. How are they testing it when now basically they had these three in the cut, and that's when it still fucks up? Man, how much testing do you motherfucking need for 3 punk-ass missions, man?
Well, I'm thinking about the locations of these areas and kind of how they wanted the locations for the properties.
They
And I'm
already
wondering
had
if
these
that...
the one thing at least that the data miners did complete one for us, even though now we don't even know if it is going to be added or not. We already see exactly locations where they could add it and prices or whatever. And that's when we already do have the Moonshine Shack, which, yes, was buggy in the beginning, but now worked out. There's no excuse. They're just holding it for no fucking reason, and that's what just trying to milk people to get more money. They're basically sitting on their asses. Now, both of those you can't deny make sense. They already have basically the locations, they already have the prices, and we already have the Moonshine Shacks, which are already basically great placeholders to show the functionality of how it will work. They're just basically sitting on their asses, and that's what basically makes Kobe people so angry. I don't want to ask for no damn, I don't want to ask for the veggies, I want the meat and potatoes right the fuck now, because I know they got it.
I don't know what the fuck they got.
Taz, I just literally give the whole entire breakdown. You're telling me that you don't think they have the houses literally right now, but they're just waiting, just sitting on their ass?
I know that we got this solo mission and it's buggy.
Do you at least think that they have the missions now? I mean, do you at least think they have the damn houses now, and that's when they're just waiting after all that I just now gave you?
Well, that's what I was just saying, was the fact that I felt like it could be a possibility that they using these type of missions for testing on them houses. I don't know.
No, stop saying could. It is. They are basically just doing this bullshit and just sitting on their ass.
How am I supposed to say that? I don't know what they're doing. Like, what? Like, how am I supposed to say that they sitting on their asses? I don't know that.
Man, we all know it once again. I'm just gonna give the perfect analogy, bro. They already have the placements because thanks to the data miners, long looking at basically the house information way before. They already have the prices and they already have the functionality of showing that they basically already been made the whole entire Moonshine Shack, and the Moonshine Shack works. Yes, the Moonshine Shack was a little buggy in the beginning, but at least the Moonshine Shack wasn't buggy itself. The Moonshine Shack just broke a lot of other stuff, but at least that's when they got it to fix. Now there it is, it's been well more than enough time and they still don't have it. It needs to make sense. They have the houses and they just keep it in their tuck. They have the houses and they're keeping them tucked for whatever motherfucking reason. They do. It's not no could. It's not no maybe. They do, and they're just basically just being so fucking stupid to not even just basically just care about their damn communities.
I want to agree, but I don't.
Info that I gave it, honestly.
I just don't feel like how it would make sense to not put out something that would make a profit.
Because it's fucking Rockstar. They're illogically logical. The thing that I always say, like, they don't make sense and they think that it makes sense. It's so hilarious that they think it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense.
See, but that doesn't make sense, and I'm trying to make sense out of everything.
Because it's Rockstar. What else do you need? What else should I say?
Well, like I said, I can't say nothing. You trying to get me to say certain things doesn't help. Saying that they sitting on their asses doesn't help us get any further to actually figuring out a solution for what's going on. So I don't feel like that's gonna help by saying, oh, they sitting on their asses. I could say it all day, but what is that really helping us with? Like, if we had to really think about a logical reason why things aren't going the way they supposed to,
Rockstar don't know what y'all want.
which is why we got the Red TED Talks, is to try to, you feel me, to try to bring light to stuff like that, to actually.
No. Don't spout that to me. They know exactly what we want. They're ignoring us. It's big bad corporation that only care about his money, and that's what we just ignore it until it's too late. They know exactly what we want. They're just being stupid.
Red Dead doesn't produce money because y'all play too long. The money part is the goal, but JoJo is sitting on what, 400-600? So if anything that's worth gold comes out, automatically he don't got to do nothing. He don't got to worry about paying out of pocket. That's already in the
thing is too now is that doesn't even matter. Apparently that's what people are still basically buying money. Or is that still thing for me? Is that how in the hell are they? Wow, these guys are really jumping up. You better teabag, isn't it?
So the things like houses. So it's not a money thing. I don't think. I don't know Rockstar, so I'm going off my projection. It's not a money thing. They really just they don't know what you want, and two, they don't care. Because if they care, they would have sources to be able to say, okay, what exactly do you want? Oh, you want new clothing items? Because they put out clothing items. They put out clothing items every update, don't they? But
no.
Not what y'all want.
No. And that's what I'm upset about is because they don't.
People are asking for. We have not had for damn near a year. Ain't that something? We've been, even for the bare fucking minimum of these crumbs,
barely get any clothes.
For a year.
Blaze said, what up, Mo? But what's the main objective for this mission? The main objective for this snowy mission that we in right now, my bad, I do know the name of this one. It's called Cold Day in Hell. The main objective for this one is to find some sort of list to bring back to Jay. You're supposed to sneak through to get the maximum amount of money. And I'm not a great sneaker, but I'm trying. So that's what we're doing right now.
See, make sure that you're saying the right things. You are a great sneaker. The missions are fucked up.
Nah, Riggs, bro. I've never been.
The funniest thing is now, both times that I've done the missions, I found the dudes. I just don't know what the fuck to do. They saying silently kill them. I can't even sneak up to silently kill them because they somehow are still detecting me from just me walking by them.
Dropping a day 12:15. What's the word, Banks? Check out Blaze. Check out check out Blaze Hokage as well. See, these motherfuckers seeing me. I hate this game. Fuck it, we finna close up and delete the game today. Everybody, let's just come together and just delete Rockstar all together. Delete GTA, delete Rockstar. Let's just say fuck it. Let's just say fuck it. Let's just sign a petition right now. I will not play Rockstar games anymore for the next year until they give us Red Dead Zombies plus more. Like, they gotta be super developed by the time we get back on the. Is everybody in agreement?
I'm ready, but that's what everybody else is still gonna play it. Because once again, that they're gonna always say, fine, they still play it, just don't give them money. But as we have all these other dumb fucks that will actually spend money on their game and buy shark cards and shit, go ahead and play the game, just don't give them money. That's my thing, honestly.
Yeah, I don't understand how you create such a world and you don't cater to it. That's weird to me.
They're very close-minded in the things they do.
Or it's my thing once again for like GTA. It's funny that like I think some people actually brought this up to them. They worked on this game for now 13 plus years and you're learning it literally go to dog shit. I don't know about you. If I put basically my whole entire effort into something the same age as a motherfucking child, I'm gonna make sure to care for that bitch.
I don't care. What you mean? There's
it's not
that don't care about their children.
Like goddamn, you know what? And you know shit. Like goddamn, what is it now?
You ain't never heard the song "Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child"? It's a real song.
Like goddamn, a little bit, man. Man's out here making people really feel this.
But that's the thing though, Riggs. I'm not saying nothing that you saying is wrong. What I'm saying is certain things on here also that I would like as well that's not even as big as that shit. And it's like, I don't feel like we shouldn't ask about that because like Mo said, they don't even care about the little shit. So how would they know if I didn't say it? So I gotta speak on that end of it too, just so it's heard, just so it is known. Cause otherwise it ain't gonna get no
that. It's just
motherfucking
still
love.
basically like, so now what it is that for the small part that whenever they do listen, I don't need now what it is that unfortunately the thing that I'm actually being kind of concerned about. Now there is basically one of these weird little fucks from their company that do come in here and see your stream to basically get the idea or whatever. I don't need them completely listening to just give us a whole entire small patch just for some damn ponchos. No, give us what we want. That is actually also heated at the same time that's able to hit everybody. I'm not saying the clothes aren't important fully or whatever. I'm just saying, I mean, like, give us the stuff that everybody is actually going to basically really care for. Everybody, not just the roleplay community. Everybody wants a motherfucking house.
Well, but that's the thing though. We all know that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we already are aware of the big shit that we need. We be speaking on that all the time. I'm saying that small part that we don't speak of, that's what's up. Like, I doubt if they're gonna hear the whole thing and that's the one thing that they hear is, oh, well, we finna get this, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, nigga, we been bitching about this game the whole time. You definitely heard more than just the poncho. What I'm saying is, if they do decide to say, hey, we can't do nothing heavy right now, let's get them small updates. These are the little things that we would like. Easier matchmaking abilities, private lobbies, you know, smaller stuff like that, if they can't get the full thing developed.
Small updates are what keeps the game, the heart pumping.
Thank you.
Updates is what's just adrenaline. So what you want is just a small update that says, okay, hey, we are working on it. We are keeping our eye on it. You got
Thank
this
you.
right here.
The community would be heard with this small
Any other
shit.
game, maybe, sure, but unfortunately,
Nah, Riggs, you
no.
biased. You biased, and you just gotta admit that, bro. You are really biased with Rockstar.
What they don't do is they don't vocalize. For Red Dead, they need to vocalize because at this point, it's been out for some plus years, and so it's like at this point, people need to hear, okay, yeah, we're working on this. This is what we're gonna throw at you in the meantime. But hey, this is the update. This is where we.
You know what? My bad. You know what? That is exactly what I be asking for.
Yeah.
I won't front. I'll be honest. It is also still my impatience. I am still a gamer. I am very impatient. And I want what the fuck I paid for or whatever the hell I want. Honestly, I'm spoiled. I'm not even making that as a joke. That is basically like, you know, people ask gamers that actually do play the game a lot is what I would say.
I mean, it's understandable.
I want my fucking cake. I don't want to eat it too because I mean, like, I don't see why I can't. Honestly.
It's understandable. My whole thing is, I just don't want it to seem like it's bad to have another side to it as well, because it's always two sides to a coin. You have every right to be upset with the fact that they're not giving us shit, but on the other hand, there is other things that we would like and stuff like that. And there also is a softer side to it, where it's people that do truly just enjoy being a cowboy. This game has really brought out my inner cowboy. I never knew I was as big of a cowboy fan until I got into this game. I love cowboy movies now. I love seeing southern things. I really want to make some animal skin pouches. I really like that stuff. That shit is dope to me.
And I'll say same to all that stuff too, but I mean, like, I was a cowboy for like damn near now 2 years playing this game. Like, now when is it gonna, you know?
No, I'm talking about in real life. I'm talking about in real life. Like, this game has brought out like my inner cowboy. Like, I really do love this shit. Like, this whole outdoorsy ass shit. I was telling you about how I like to cut the grass and then play the game, because I feel like you feel me, I'm in nature somehow. Like, it's real. It's a weird feeling. But long story short though, it's people that do just honestly enjoy being able to have this form of escapism, if you will. So, or a form of outlet, my bad. It's people that would enjoy this form of outlet. So it's also, we need to cater to them as well, because obviously Rockstar doesn't cater to them. So at least what we could do as content creators is cater to that. So that's what I'm gonna do on my end, and you can handle the rant side, because like I say, you're not wrong at all, because they've been bullshitting with us for a long ass time. Oh my god, now the game glitched out again. You see what I'm saying?
Swap.
Jeez. But yeah, though, man. At the end of the
you
day,
know what, already, I'm going to be one of those people that really do that boycott, though. They lost the customer. I hope somebody at Rockstar actually know you lost the customer. Just believe. I'm getting my shit ready. I'm getting an OLED whenever I do get the chance, and now the next coming month.
yeah, man.
Everybody that don't know, I'm talking about the new Nintendo Switch.
The game. I don't want to say it's gonna suffer, but if they don't keep doing nothing for what it is, so that's just what that is. And hopefully,
some people already say that it's dead. It really will die if it keeps on going at this rate.
Hopefully, Dan Houser is working on making something similar to this or something better, because I did read something about he was starting up his own type of game development programmer,
yeah,
something.
I read that
yeah,
like a while ago somewhere. I don't know specifically what it said either, but he was starting up his own little jiffy man.
Yeah, so hopefully that's the thing, because it's clear that they just mainly cater to GTA, and that's fine and all, but it's a world that was created here, and I don't feel like it's right that it's just being given up on. Some predictions that I got is that maybe with Dan Houser starting up a company, they could kind of split it in half, and it could basically be a sale of property situation where Dan Houser takes Red Dead and the other brother keeps GTA. That's just like future predictions,
though. Hell no.
I would love that.
That's not that stuff where it's like there's basically like the philosophical side of things and hard numbers. We're talking about that's when also Take-Two that owns Rockstar. Man's gonna need to put down a big something. I mean, like bigger than big something if he wants to try to get Red Dead. Even though it is even in a shitty spot and everything, they're still gonna want a lot for that. I don't know how much man's dude got, but to buy the whole entire game itself, as I always say to those type of things, man, it's a dare to dream situation with that. Honestly, I'll say.
I'm a dare to dream.
It is dare to dream, but that's what sometimes, like, you know, I mean, you gotta be able to see past, you know.
Nope. I dare to dream. That's the point of daring.
Unless my man's got like $1 billion or a few millions hitting somewhere, and that's what they being nice, bro, because they ain't gonna give that bitch up for for that. And that's when also it depends if also man's if he even still has maybe like his own little like thing set up so he actually can. That's what supported, honestly. There are still a decent bits of millions of people that have now basically bought the game.
Dog's starting it up. He got his little business going. I don't know how that shit worked though, but yeah, hopefully they just get the game better. Honestly,
man, we know how game companies work and we know how money works, because that's all they work off. Honestly, if they don't got the buck, then basically shit ain't gonna happen. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I hope my mans do got something in the bank, honestly, but I don't see it happening until, like, you know, if niggas can't basically just tell us, you know, actual numbers and shit is all I'll say.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely a weird situation on where this game is actually going right now. Why don't they got potent miracle tonic here?
Even a direction in general.
Y'all bum ass store, man. Hold on. Check my own catalog.
That's even it's a damn direction. I understand what we talk about, but it's even still a wonder if we even are getting houses and shit like that. Cause man, it's like basically usual tabloid type shit for you can say whatever the fuck you want to say in a damn article or whatever the case may be, but that's what shit will never happen type situation. They talked about all that good shit, but that's when, well, who knows, honestly.
Honestly, I was so surprised the game was so malnourished. I figured there would be a lot more than there was.
Oh, you surprised? Oh, let me give you the full breakdown.
You would figure there would be. I mean, it's a country setting, but you would think there would be a lot more going on. But there's really not much.
Straight hogwash. Why y'all ain't giving us nothing, man? And I think I did the last Telegram mission.
Bank robberies, train robberies, and house robberies will be like the minimum thing I would expect for the media. Like everyone wants to rob things.
And that shit just got here. That's the sad part. Like, oh,
like the first thing on your mind when you make this game should have been, okay, people are going to be good, and people are going to want to be Bonnie and Clyde. Like, come on, bro. Like, people are going to want to be Billy the Kid. Like, come on, dog.
but see, even those references, now, like I said, it goes back to how we was talking about Shinobi Striker. They get to make those creative character builds. People could be doing that same thing on here, and then they could be making those videos. Billy the Kid takes out a fucking hideout. You see what I'm saying? Like, and don't worry, Nacho Boys Productions is here. But I'm saying it would leave so much more for people if they was able to do that. That's what I was talking about with the small updates, because yeah, that's improving your fan base, because now they can actually role play that stuff. And in the meantime, now we got something to wait on, because y'all giving us this little stuff, so now we know y'all listening, y'all paying attention. Okay, well, now they gotta give us houses, because they done already gave us this. They gave us that, like, Capitale, that was supposed to be the homes. And even though I'm not fully upset, because they did give us survival modes, I predicted that they was gonna give us survival modes. I thought that it was gonna be homes as well, but no, just survival and Capitale. But we did get that, so it was enough for me to say, hey, you know, something's going on. Once again, the thing with the houses is that
now, as always, it's just a slap in the face when now basically we get this type of shit, honestly.
The things with the houses is that I wouldn't even care for us to get a full house or a ranch right away. I've been saying for the longest that I would like for us to be able to go to the hotels, or actually have some type of brothel missions where we be able to get access to the hotels after doing those chain of missions, or whatever the case may be.
I want my cake and on
I would love
just
something like that.
Like in GTA to buy both.
Ricks, once again, these are
holes, and that's what just go to other ones.
Once again, these are smaller.
Like, that's still so little.
No, that's not. You're asking for a whole.
You want to go to a damn brothel? Give me both. No, I want.
See, now you tripping. Now you tripping. Because
because
literally.
You're able to do it on GTA.
That's literally.
Like 20 houses on GTA.
If they able to do it on GTA, it shouldn't be that hard to cross it over.
I've said that about the copy and paste, but that's literally the same thing what I'm saying about the smaller updates. Once again, yes, we know we need houses, but I'm talking about small stuff. If you can't even give us a house because of your whatever the fuck, because of the coding or whatever the case, it just ain't working right now. You could, them stagnant ass hotels that we gotta go and grab them collectibles from every day should definitely be able to let us access. What I'm starting to think is that it fucks with the world too much, because once again, this is a super interactive game. Everybody knows it's one of the most interactive games other than like a real RPG. I think it fucks with the world when they add certain things in here.
But how much should
but now here we go again with this type of thing though. So now listen, automatically two things to counter that. One, like what they always do in these little movies, where that's what, of course, it's the cliche, oh, we have to go to a new city or whatever the case may be because I got a better job or whatever. They have the asset, the money, and the whole 9 yards. Go and find the best dude you can motherfucking find and get them on this shit. They have the asset. Go ahead and do it. There's no excuse. If it messes with the world, then just basically work at it. I don't understand how it's your motherfucking job to do this and you're fucking it up. Or that's what I don't understand, how it's your job, and that's what the other main point is, that you've been working on this game for over so many damn years. I need to look up how many years it was. I think it's up to like 13. They was working on this game that they have confirmed for over, at least well over 10 years, and you're letting it go to this much dog shit. No, put in the effort, put in the money. Let's see it happen, big fella. No.
Once again, I think it
there's
fucks
no
with
way to
the
talk out
world,
of that.
and the reason why I say it fucks with the world
Then get somebody
is
to do the
because
right
just
shit
like
for it.
how
No,
we
there's
do
no
certain
ifs,
missions
ands,
and
or ones or
stuff,
bases around that,
like
honestly.
certain missions are based at night. So whenever you do that mission and it's based at night and you leave out, sometimes the game does this weird rewind thing
Time
where
travel shit, yes.
it makes us rewind the time, and that fucks with the game. So that's why I'm saying, like, if they was to add certain features where you were to be able to lay down in the bed and do a time skip, it could possibly fuck with the game.
But
They're not gonna.
we're talking
But it's no.
houses,
That's
though.
now. It's some of that stuff where it's like you have to study the game to know what's happening. They're not gonna give us a fast travel to like some sort of morning type thing, whatever. Because once again, all the servers went off at the same time, the same weather aspect. It doesn't matter what server you go to. If it's raining, it's still gonna be raining.
What's the word? Funny?
You do go a specific mission. That's
We got
when
3
it'll
new
actually get
Telegram
affected,
missions.
unfortunately.
We got 3 new
Don't play
Telegram
it,
missions,
don't play
and we
it,
got
don't play it. Don't play
we
it.
got Moonshiner and Trader XP boost this week, so you could get extra money off the Moonshiner and Trader roll.
Bunny, don't
Not a
play
bad update this week, but we more so really talking about like the fucking, I don't forgot what the shit was called, the telegrams. We talking about the new telegram missions and how they're a little bit lackluster, and I think they glitched out. Well, I mean, once again, I wasn't expecting nothing, so it was an underwhelming update. But the fact that we got the wagon and moonshine boost, I'm pretty
These are
happy
one of the
about
moments
that.
where that's what us as the play community need to expect a lot. Once again, if how they had this bitch tucked in the cut for like 6 months and that's when it's buggy.
I don't understand why I'm expecting a lot.
Perfect.
I don't understand why I'm expecting a lot when I just got a buggy ass 3 solo missions. I'm
Because we're the
expecting for this
consumer
game to get better.
It should be having a lot more attention to it.
I'll be on in an hour.
For like over 10 plus.
Alright, that's what's
I
up.
expect a lot. I expect a lot because once again you've spent so much time on this damn game, and at least in this situation of those telegram missions that I know for sure they had for a very long time, they should not even be bugging. I expect a lot. I expect it at least not to be bugged. Or once again, once again, please, I swear to God, if they do come out and say that that is implemented, I pray whoever works there, because I hope they're not really a drug addict. Look, if somebody at Rockstar honestly need rehab, if somebody at Rockstar need rehab, I need you to basically make a nice little live video talking about nothing but what type of bread you like, and that's what I need you to do. 2 long blinks to let us know you need help. Just do 2 long blinks to let us know that you need help. It's unbearable. It's unbearable that we're asking for this small amount of bullshit, but that's what it's still basically bugging like this or whatever. We're asking for crumbs. We're asking for crumbs. And yes, I do expect a lot because once again, they be holding out on us. I swear to beans. Taz, I know that you're basically saying that sometimes maybe you either don't know or do know, but these are the situations where that's when you're able to analyze and know that they're, if not anything, they're half-assing, they're bullshitting, they're not doing anything. These are the type of moments where it's literally now basically just look at it with a nice little, just look at it with like as if it's a nice little map, and that's when bam, you're able to see this is a bullshit. This is no journey at all. This is not Dora the Explorer. I can see the mountain. I don't know how to get to the mountain. That's exactly what they're on. There's no way around that, honestly. Man, it's still impossible to me of how, like, look, once again, 3 new, these 3 new missions, yeah. Oh man, you really was ready for these, huh? Had these for motherfucking so long for apparently, okay, sure. But that's when basically they're messing up like this. Oh yeah, oh.
The fact that we
That's when
even
they're
got
fucking up
missions
like
is
this.
dope though. Like, I didn't expect shit
if the missions
this
are
week.
fucking up this bad, no, it's not even dope.
I didn't expect shit this week.
I didn't expect nothing either, but that's when now what we got was shit. I expect good stuff. Don't give me shit.
What an absolute
I
shit.
don't care now if this is an accident or not. You had the time to test this. Because what is either that is even one of two things now on this one. Is either one, you either was holding it in the cut for whatever dumbass reason, or two, if you did make this right now, why did you make this and not basically spend time on something actually relevant? Like a new update. No matter what happens, or whenever basically I put this type of logic into it, there's no deniable fact that it's like, yeah, you know what the fuck are they doing? There's no deniable fact. Why are you over here making, if these are new, why in the hell are you making 3 new missions? Who in the fuck asked for more Telegram missions? Who in the fuck asked for it?
I feel like
I didn't.
That's the thing. I feel like I would be more upset if we was in like October and they gave us some bullshit, because this out of a week where we wasn't really expecting nothing, it's kind of a pleasant surprise. Getting a bonus on these wagon sales, I could take those wagon sales. Even though we do want more gold, I do like having those wagon sales on deck.
Fuck the gold and fuck the wagon sales. Give me something new. I don't have nothing to spend my money on.
And then we got these 3 new
almost anybody now that's a content creator still, or even that basically do play this damn game, is at least pushing $100,000.
And we got these 3 new Telegram missions. And all of this was in a week that I didn't really expect. So I'm pretty much excited about that part of it. But October 4th coming up, well, October 5th, my bad. The update when October 5th comes is where I would be more upset, and we didn't get anything after we just got all of this. So now I'm kind of excited to see what we got coming up for the Halloween pass.
Excited. No.
I wasn't at first until we got this random shit.
You're more excited that they fucked up the game?
I'm more excited that we got some type of content.
Even though it's shitty?
It's content.
Dad, you're a very lovely person. I wish I could be like you. I'm not gonna die. Oh my god.
That's because I don't live and die for video games. I can enjoy getting some new content for a game I enjoy.
I won't deny the fact that maybe it does look like either if I'm living or dying for it, but I am a consumer that's basically wondering what the fuck I would pay for is the thing I'll say to that. Regardless of the situation, I might, you know what? I will claim that too, as a matter of fact. Hell yeah, probably. I probably am basically now asking specifically for exactly, maybe I am basically now putting a little bit more too much emphasis to it. But at least on my side of things, of being a fucking consumer to buy damn something, that's what I'm waiting for actual juice to, actual good juice. I expect a lot.
Yeah, I just play other games.
Even if this is a pleasant surprise, is a shitty surprise.
Nah, it's a pleasant surprise for me.
Being a kid,
I don't mind
This is
that.
literally being a kid and getting socks for Christmas. Specifically when you're a kid. Sure, I mean, you're grown, and that's you're getting socks and underwear for Christmas. That's actually good. I'm not even gonna front. I'm talking about like you're 5 years old. You're waiting for a bike, and that's you getting socks.
It is not socks. It's
what would you describe it as?
It's the new coat. It's the new jacket that you didn't really want, but it's kind of comfortable.
You still don't want that bitch.
But it's comfortable when you wear it, and you can't lie. That shit was stylish when you put it on. That's exactly what this update is.
I don't want it.
That's exactly what this update is. This that jacket you didn't know you wanted. And then when you get a little bit older, you be like, damn, I remember that jacket too. I used to wear that shit all the time. But when you opened it up, you ain't like that motherfucker. It's like I ain't really necessarily too happy with the update, but I'm not upset with it just because it's something. Like I play this game for the content of it. Like I said, I do the cinematography shit. I'm almost done with this video, y'all. I know y'all been waiting. It's overwhelming. I've been trying to try some little stuff with this, and it's been turning out pretty cool. I'm excited to see what y'all think about it. I don't know. I'm just trying to do some stuff with it.
I made it for the Center 2 a little bit. I will be into it way more if they could give us a Rockstar creator. Rockstar, you listen. Anyway.
Yeah, we need Rockstar Creator though. But yeah, I'm in it for that.
Way more
So
if we had something like that, but unfortunately, that's when it is still a game, and that's when I want to actually have fun for real. Like,
but this is the
not
thing
to say
though.
that the cinematography ain't fun. It's just basically it is still unfortunately still work too at the same time. I want to actually now have my leisure time whenever we are able to just go and chill. That I want to go and do a fun mission.
Yeah.
Whenever we're not recording and shit, I wanted that. Like, look, I'm not going to front right now to anybody that do or don't know me, Ricks. Whenever I am playing Red Dead. Unless now it is basically helping Johnny, I don't hop on that hoe. There ain't nothing fun for me. I only hop on there now to actually just record shit. I want to have fun. That game is not fun at the moment. It's not been fun for a very, very long time. The survivals, sure, I'll give them credit where it's due. Them survivals, they crack. We need more. Instead of giving us these bum-ass what's-a-faces, why not give us a survival maybe in something like Tumbleweed, Armadillo, Saint Denis. Like, come on now.
Y'all could have definitely looked out.
You could have did something way more better.
Why haven't y'all added crocodile fighting rings?
Why haven't y'all added fist fighting? Why haven't they had it? Why haven't they had it fight clubs? Like, that was in talks too.
Why can't we have fun?
And that's what I was talking about. Once again, one of them situations where they talk their shit up to somebody else, but that's what never do it. They made an article a year ago, or I forgot specifically how long, so don't quote me on it. They made an article a decent bit of a while ago talking about how they will be trying to add something in for the Fight Club community. They have still not done it. Yeah. Is it really that hard to add in private? Is it really that hard to add in private lobbies? That's still under the same damn thing that we've been barking up the same tree for 2 years now and doing nothing but scraping the damn bottom of the roots. Not even the base of the tree. No, we're in the roots. We're going down. We're not going up the tree. We're digging. How the fuck are you digging when we're asking for something in the tree?
Yeah, man. I mean, and it's really that's annoying like, trying to get content off of this game.
Sure, that I understand I'm the hard critic that everybody knows whenever I'm basically getting into Rockstar. I understand credit is due when credit is due. But look, I'm not going to front. I'm one of those people where it's like, look, don't let that small little bit of positives. When I say small little bit of positives, it is a very small bit of positives. Don't let that one small positive outweigh all the negatives that I am literally throwing out there that I feel as though it's pure fact. Because it's impossible if they're not fact. And if they aren't fact, then this is where that's when somebody needs to come and that's when give us the light that we need to know that it's actually like, no, this ain't true. Guys, don't listen to this little asshole over here that's basically just talking shit on us. Then let us know.
I don't think that it's not fact. I think that it's more so like you expecting a different type of reaction. I personally can't rage about this game. I could get mad, but I can't rage unless like you done dealt with the shit that we done had to deal with in the gang shit. Like actually taking our personal time out. That's the only time I could really be super upset. So when they give us this underwhelming shit, it's just like, at least they did something. But what'll make me really rage is them just, I don't know. See, that's the thing. I can't really think of no way that I could really rage off this game. Other than like, man, you know, the actual interaction. Make up one
anyway. Bet money I can analyze it for you and tell you exactly that they already did do it. Go ahead, tell me.
What do you mean? I can't think of anything that would make me just want to be super upset about it. Like, I'll be upset with the game, but not, I don't know. I can't put too much energy to be like, oh, they not doing nothing, the game is going to shit. Like, I don't feel that way when I play it. I don't feel like it's going to shit. I feel like it's a great game that needs work.
How much work do they need? They worked on this bitch for like 10 plus years.
A lot, but you gotta also think about it. I'm pretty much like that in my regular life. I make the most out of smaller things, so it's not really in my nature.
I feel as though so in this situation, I feel as though we all are. I'm finding anybody that's able to find comfort in a video game. I feel as though it's already basically you're getting as small as you can be. You can be out fucking somewhere, basically, actually, like, you know, going on actual trips or whatever, all that extra jazz. I feel as though the game is already one of those, like, very, very minimal things. I feel as though that's not even asking for much, honestly. Now, basically, even still here, I don't want to be getting done and dirty by something that even should still be, like, even the bare minimum. Why is this? What's up with this here?
And I do agree. I feel like we could
We're
get
already
more than what
asking.
we've been
We
getting.
are already people that we're asking for the bare minimum. I'm in my motherfucking room in an uncomfortable ass chair playing a damn video game for enjoyment. I'm already asking for a bare minimum of a damn game operating correctly. Is that so much to ask for? Especially a game that you worked on for like what? Once again, 10 plus years. 10 plus years. There's no deniable fact that that is like where you should literally get angry at a little bit, just a little bit. 10 plus years?
But
It
that's
was
why
his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was #1.
that's why I don't get angry with it though, because if it took that long, you know, I wouldn't expect nothing major to come up right away if it took that long just to get it running. I talk about the story mode games a lot with that same, with that same topic. It's like, it's a lot of work that goes into that shit. So for me to say that, oh, that should be done right away, I can't say that. I feel like that's wrong for me to even feel like you should rush that type of process when you're dealing with technology, because you don't know what's on the other end of that computer type shit. Like, even they best people could not know how to do certain things. So I try not to put too much stock into the time of it. If it took that long for them to make the game, it'd take that long for them to actually develop it as well. Not as long, but it'd definitely take a little bit of time for them to get things running if it took that long just to start it up. You got to remember, it was in beta for almost a year.
It was in beta for a year, yes. It was been in the works for 10 years. I really need to work. You know what? Give me a second. You know, I'm even pausing mid game. Give me one motherfucking second, as a matter of fact. Banks, if you can, just run over to me. I got a heal tag already ready. Nobody's next to me at the moment. Where's my Google? Where is my Google? Bitch. Wow,
I like this green, but
how long did it take to develop Red Dead Redemption 2 on, no, my bad. Let me back it up. No, only Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm dying to even get this damn answer, honestly. It's the funniest thing. Bro, come on, bro. Stop spraying it. Sheesh. Alright, you know, let me just do this. There. Now then. How long did it take to develop Red Dead Redemption 2? That's at least already just off of Google. The game was already in development and was worked on for 8 years. That means basically by this time now, the game has been out for 13 years and you're still having to basically work on all this extra bullshit.
yeah, I feel like that sounds about right.
Over 8 years.
8 years, yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, yeah, it would take some time. That's what I'm saying. Like 8 years to make the game. That sounds about right. So I don't think that it would be like a overnight thing with developing the game, because that's the story mode.
No. Now listen, once again, as always, there are people that are out there, and that's what there are certain things that can be done, unfortunately, with money. There's no undeniable fact. If it wasn't for the fact of maybe certain things that does withhold people from doing specific things, the one thing that always happens that withholds anybody is money. They have the assets. They have the people that they could go and pay for. They have the money that they could basically go to grab the most up-to-date technology possible. That 8 years should have been well more than enough for a company of Rockstar's caliber.
You would be surprised.
About the amount of money or whatever?
Oh, bro.
It's not about money.
But it is, because that could really change the fact of it.
And their designated market. Really, that's what it comes down to. You really don't need it. money. It's just having the people with enough skill and talent.
But that's when it's still down to the thing of that's when maybe like there are probably people that are that's what above those people already. We're talking about people like, you know what? What's the difference between somebody that actually has IT level that either basically just went to college that only works at some sort of random game company, or somebody that's on a level that's at the Pentagon that you could probably pay way more?
Okay.
It's just a job. Some people will just treat it as a job. You can just outpay somebody, honestly. It's once again like the classic TV show bullshit. Maybe I'm looking like an asshole or whatever the case may be, but it's still like, you know, it gives you something to think about. They can pay for it. The amount of shit that I will be able to do if I actually had money, honestly, for at least like some sort of content creating bullshit. For anybody that do know me, that yes, I have a really high level of, I guess, natural, I guess, streamer potential is what I'm saying. Streamer YouTube potential. I would do it if I either had time or if I either had the assets to that's what edit and do what I want in my way. I don't have it, so I don't do it. Man, if I had a decent enough computer so that I can make it my way and everything like that, hell yeah, I would. I don't. I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck.
Well, you say that.
Right now.
You say that, but I'm making these films off of a phone and a PlayStation.
That's you. But I'm saying, at least for my standard, that I want to basically be one of those people that actually that's what put a lot of extra into it right off rip a little bit. I want to say almost anybody would want to do it right off rip a little bit. That's what holds back so many other people, honestly, that I actually do know, and a lot of people probably could attest to that. If I don't have the means immediately straight away, then I don't want to do it immediately. Is what a lot of people actually do be going through.
But I mean,
nobody wants to see a shitty video. You making it work is basically already just basically a blessing of how you've actually learned it. But I want the full shebang.
But I mean, how do you even?
Much, yes, I understand that it's able to be done with a little bit of money, but if you want to do it better, you could use a lot more. Not specifically you, I'm just saying, you know, basically for Rockstar standard.
How do you even start without starting with what you got?
How do you start without starting what you got? You simple, you just basically start with it.
You start with what you got. You can't start no other way.
Or I guess you start with research or whatever. I feel as though I guess my thing is different where like I would basically literally just go and just basically look up what is basically the best software, best type of stuff, best apps and everything. And that's what bam.
Okay, so I got these ideas here and nothing's going on with this game. I could just completely let this game die, or I could, while it got some type of like create things. If I was to go by the logic of waiting until I had literally everything I needed, I would never have had this stuff done. It's kind of one of the problems with why this stuff didn't start up as early as it was supposed to when we did have a game, was because I was saying the same shit. I didn't have anything, or didn't have the resources, or didn't know anything. But here it is, all I needed was a couple people and for some motherfuckers to send me a clip every now and then. I even learned how to get around that. So at some point, it's not even about the money.
Yeah, it is. Because honestly, okay, it's because unfortunately, yes, you're starting off with nothing, and that's when, yeah, you're basically just using what you do have. Commendable, and everything in between is very, very good. Now we're talking about people that are actually working for a high-end billion-dollar company that actually do have the asset to make something basically as best as they could, but that's when they're just basically just half-assing it, honestly, when they do have the assets, and that's when they're going to get more for it.
But that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. I
the money
wouldn't
does
know.
matter, because if they want some good shit, they're gonna get good things to basically do it. At least in this situation, I guess, for programming a whole motherfucking video game. If you're trying to basically now make a whole entire up-to-date 2021 or in this generation video game off of basically a dinosaur computer, then look, I'm sorry, but you probably need more. Or even that, basically, yeah, that bitch is gonna take a while. Look, nobody's not gonna wait for a while. Look, I'm only gonna live for so motherfucking long.
I do agree with the fact that with them having all of these mod servers and shit, it should be easier for them to be able to do things. But also, if you check out the mod servers, some of that stuff take a long time to create. Which is why I was talking about the more smaller stuff, like the options to do certain things, because the people that made the GTA simulators, they actually were able to create something out of that, you know, and it was small little things that was able to make that shit crack, like being able to have different extra hairstyles or being able to do extra things with like this certain stuff, so you got more options to do different emotes and shit like that. All of that, that small interactive stuff that you can, you know, upgrade and give us stuff. With them not working on even that, that's where I have a problem, because now it's like y'all just being lazy, because y'all won't even give us the bare minimum, and that's all we really need to keep the game pushing until y'all can get to the big shit. So that's what my problem is with this game.
You do realize that's what also, just like No Pixels, there is servers like that for Red Dead, right? They're just not as known.
What do you mean?
If I'm just like No Pixel, the little roleplay server that GTA does, that the modders or other people.
Oh yeah, they got, yeah, I know they got stuff like that. I know they got stuff like that, but that's what I'm saying. Like the fact
you do know that that's what they have it for Red Dead, right?
Yeah, that's, I know that they got that. What I'm saying is that's what I pretty much have an issue with, is that they have people that do that, but they don't have that for the actual game.
Fuck it, because here it is of how ignorant they are. Of course, of how that's when not too far recently ago, apparently they were giving out rewards and everything for, I guess, some of the most watched stuff or certain games that are basically most visited and all that extra stuff on Twitch. GTA's at the top. It's funny that basically a lot of the comments and everything was mostly because of basically the No Pixels. It's not like they don't know about these type of things for about their game.
Oh wow, so people start spamming No Pixel instead of GTA?
Yes, so it's not like that's what they don't know about. That's what all these other people that do show qualification of being able to help, but of course because maybe they went against their little terms of service, maybe they did some other little unorthodox or extra shit that wasn't even supposed to happen in the whole 9 yards, they basically just said fuck it, for real, for real. Oh shit, I had to focus for a second. And that's what just said, you know what, alright then, we're just still gonna just work off of these dudes that's not even doing shit.
Well, it is pretty much like a jailbroken type of system, though. It's like No Pixel is GTA. It's just like a jailbroken. It's a mod. It's modded. Let me add on to something then real quick. No.
So for stuff like basically like iPhones and everything, you do realize sometimes it actually takes just the same amount of time, or if not basically more, to do that type of stuff, because that's what got to get past the security system, and that's what modify the programs. Modifying a program, take it from somebody that, yes, I do study IT, so that's why I also basically do kind of know about this type of stuff a lot. If you mess with a certain type of a code line and all that extra type of stuff, sometimes you'll basically fuck up the whole entire line.
Wait. Don't hit me with this code and bullshit. But when I was saying that earlier, you was like, no way. What? That's literally what I was talking about earlier.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Wait.
I was saying that it would take a long time for them to do certain things because of that same exact thing. I said that it would fuck up the world. And now you using that same exact example for the people that created the world?
No.
What?
You forget that I said because they have the assets and that's what do it correctly.
No, I don't want to hear assets because it's not always about money.
They weren't supposed to drive a test, because if you're going to tell me that's what basically hard work and dedication, all that extra shit, they're not showing me much. They're not showing me nothing at all then. They're not.
Bro, they need to employ the niggas in No Pixel. That's all that is.
Because, man, if it's not money, then basically, then I don't see what the fuck the problem is. Red Dead should be basically the best game right now. Unfortunately, it's not.
They need to employ Gene Roki. They need to employ No Pixel. And they need to employ the motherfucking modders that's creating Mexico and Red Dead right now, and get this shit cracking. If they ain't,
God damn it! And of course now the Randys that actually do.
My motherfucking mic went out. I say if they ain't doing that, then I feel like they ain't really got money. So it ain't really about the money at the end of the day if they ain't got the money to employ them guys. But I feel like they do. So I don't know what's going on, man. But
like I always say that I be trying to tell you. They are literally sitting doing nothing, but that's when you kind of give them it makes me sometimes it makes it seem like you're giving them a little too much praise off of the small little shit when they deserve more hate, in my opinion.
How
Maybe
am I giving praise for not being toxic? That's literally right. You're being toxic. You're telling me to be ragey. I don't want to fucking rage over a video game. I'm talking about the shit that I enjoy and what I want to be fixed. That's as far as it goes. I'm not about to lose my composure over this fucking video game. It's not that deep to me. No, that's exactly what it is.
One of the main places that our content is coming from is a shitty video game a little bit, and it doesn't make you upset that basically you can't even basically access the full content.
I'm upset, but Rich, what does that solve?
It doesn't solve anything, unfortunately.
That's exactly why it serves me no purpose to rage. That's why it serves me no purpose to just speak on the negative, because then I'm in a negative mindset all day. I don't want to do that. Not to myself and not to nobody around me. I'm not going to bring your mood down because I'm upset with a game, and I also am not going to bring my own mood down because of that. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to anybody. Fuck this game at the end of the day. I close the app. Honestly, I close the app and delete it before I just lose my whole mentality over it. No, fuck that. I'm not gonna rage over this game. You damn skippity pat pats right, Riggs. No, I don't want to do that. I do feel you though. Don't think that I'm not understanding. It's just like I said, me giving credit to what is good or enjoyable. That's not me giving them all the praise in the world. That's me literally speaking on the good.
The thing that always happens with us is that it kind of makes me feel like whenever that's when you do bring it up, find that you don't get as toxic and angry as me, but you don't also acknowledge the facts, or at least the stuff that I'm bringing up that seems so.
I acknowledge it, but then
I understand that what also I'm throwing out there is speculation. But
yeah, man, I'm going to speculation.
But listen. You cannot deny that the shit I'm spouting off, even though it's speculation, it makes way too much sense.
It makes sense, but does my stuff not make sense? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. It does,
but I mean, once again, it kind of outweighs sometimes what it makes me feel like when you basically just talk about only that for real, and that's when go like, man, they working on it. Taz, I'm telling you all the shit to show that they're not working on it, and that's when you see what I mean right there.
Yeah, I see. You saying like,
so I'm always giving you the exact fact of. I'm always giving you my exact opinion fact. No, fuck. How should I word this?
Because it's not a fact, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a fact that they're not working on it.
It's not fact, but okay, no. I'm giving you my opinion with sauce behind it to show that they're not doing anything. But as you just throw at me, bricks, they're working on it off of this small thing that basically they do for almost any other game, honestly.
It's not necessarily that I'm saying like, oh, they just working on it and that's it to the subject. I'm saying like, I can't really speak too far into what they doing or not doing. I can only get my speculations about what I expect or what I predict. Like, for me to go and start thinking about what they not doing is just gonna make me feel stagnant at the end of the day. It's like, I don't disagree, but I'll probably word it better so that you understand I'm not saying it that way. But yeah, nah. I just don't personally want to be feeling like, why the fuck is nothing happening? I don't want to do that. Because it's not a good mindset to me.
And I understand that too, but it's like, look, for somebody like me, honestly, that I want to say that I am a little bit of, I'm not even going to say shut-in. I'm just very anti-social and I hate us as human beings. Yes, I hate some of y'all a little bit. Let me stop. As the dumb little fucks that basically ruin this world a little bit and all that extra shit, I do like basically going into areas where I might understand this man is with my ass.
Who's this random?
Well, to understand that this man is whooping my... Whoa.
Anyway. I like to go into areas where that's where people share the same mindsets. I guess that's where basically where people have hobbies can at least share a certain output or certain things. I don't like the outside world. I like the inside. I like the cyberverse a little bit more, if that's something I guess I should say.
I don't
Honestly,
fuck with people either though, but I definitely. Oh shit, Banks video dropped. I thought he said 12:15.
I didn't check my YouTube yet. I'll check that out. Yeah, I
Gotta
might do
be
it
a
after
sweat
this
and
video.
Shinobi Striker.
After this match, as a matter of fact, now thinking about it.
We about to end it
It's
up
just
anyway
basically
so that
my
we can
thing
get in the
on.
after party.
I do put a lot into it, or basically, I do put a. Okay, there we go. I thought I messed it up. I do put a lot into it because this is where I want to be. It's my mind process and everything.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. Like I say, it's definitely a outlet. I agree with both y'all. Appreciate that, Funny. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. That's pretty much what it is. It's like two sides to the coin, really. It's like it's a negative, but it's a positive. The negative is the fact that they're not.
If I'm getting too negative, then I'm sorry, because that's how much also of anything that I'll say. Like anybody that's also a GTA fan, it might look toxic, yes, but basically us raging and doing stuff like this is something that has been such a norm because of how that's how much we actually do love the game. I rage because I do love their game. Yes, I'm potential, but they're just squandering it.
Funny say, I don't think Ricks is being negative. He keeps it real 24/7, bad or good.
Or that too. I'm not even going to say it's real. I will admit that I'm being an asshole. Trust and believe. No, I'm not going to write that off. I'm being an asshole.
Well, I don't really think it's being an asshole. I think it's just having a bias. Like, pretty much me not wanting to rage is kind of me having a bias as well, because I'm not agreeing with the game not being good, but as far as when it comes to
a double cast is better today.
Like, I don't want to ponder the negativity of it. So some people might actually be able to process it better by, you know, going through that. Me, not so much. It's kind of like a drought to me when I'm stuck pondering about that type of stuff. So I usually just leave it at the future to tell. In the meantime, this is what I think could happen. But yeah, no, most definitely. I don't think it's necessarily like you saying anything wrong at all, though.
There's so many people that's even like that for GTA. Once again, this is a small shout out to some of the people that I do for GTA, because these are mostly like the anti-tryhard warriors that basically try to make the game still good by protecting these unfortunate as noobs and everything that don't know what they're doing. People like Gilly Master, the professional, so many other people that I could name off rip, but unfortunately, I'm sorry that I don't remember your name immediately. They get angry because they know the potential of the game, or even that they know the potential of what Rockstar can do, but they squander it. They unhorrifically squander it.
Yeah,
they get mad because like basically it should be better, but that's when they just don't do nothing.
Yeah, this game could be way better than what it is.
Even my thing, like, if they are going to still care about GTA Online, like, bro, can you please get rid of the God modes or whatever? It's not like it's not new. There's so many people that make way too many damn YouTube videos on glitches in the whole 9 yard. You know exactly what is happening, but that's when you won't put no time into actually fix it. Instead, you just throw another update on top of it. Sure, I mean, sure, we enjoy the update maybe like for a week. But that's when we go right back to, oh, here's somebody in a God mode speedo. Here's somebody running up on me teabagging with a whole entire God mode that literally a level 45 can even fucking access in the whole 9 yard. Like, come on, dude. We get mad knowing that basically it's like, bro, I know this could be better, but you're just fucking around, honestly. And this is the type of stuff that's what makes people think like you're just. This is the type of stuff that makes me think that they're just running around twiddling their thumbs. So that's exactly where I say, like, whenever you're giving praise, it's kind of like a slap in the face, because it's like, Taz, do you not see that's what the shit that they should be doing? That's what I be thinking, honestly.
Well, the reason why I give it praise is because there are other games that don't got really shit for real, and people have been happier with less. So I'm acknowledging the fact that it is a bigger game, a bigger world, so it's more to it. That's pretty much where my acknowledgement comes into play. Just acknowledging the fact that it took a lot of work for this world to be created. So I don't want to make assumptions over something that's super interactive. This is a pretty much ahead of its time as game for me. Like, this game is a lot more advanced than a lot of games that's already even out for the PS5, just based off of the world itself, how you can interact with the world and the NPCs and the day and night shifts, all of that. That's like major features in the game that wasn't really too common in a lot of games. So I acknowledge that part of it, which is why I keep faith in it, because it's like, for it to be so ahead of its time, it's got to be something better.
Real quick, unfortunately, Minecraft. But anyway, keep going.
Well, that's pretty much it. And then the other thing to that is the fact that I feel like, once again, I don't want to say what I personally feel like would take too long or too short of a time period, when I've never really experienced something that was so detailed in the first place.
Man, it's that thing, in my opinion, of how, I guess it's from, of course, our different backgrounds. Since I know a little bit about coding, I'm not going to say I'm a whiz or anything like that, but for the little bit that I do know, whatever, for that time span, and once again, yes, I am going to go back to the little assets that they could acquire. It's still lackluster to me. I won't deny that it's interactive, but it should be way more. It should be, honestly. 8+ years, and that's with still one whole entire year in beta. It's incredible to me of how. Oh, we have that sweat from last ring. He was actually pretty decent. It's incredible to me of how we're moving this slow, or they're moving this slow when we know the speed that they can go at. Of course, a comparison of GTA Online. Yes, okay. Unfortunately, for anybody that's in the car meet communities on GTA, it was a long time. You should get it from over there, Banks, because there's 3 of them and other dudes ran over to go and bank one dude. Unfortunately, it did take damn near 8+ years to finally implement a proper update for the Carmen communities. It really did take a really decent amount of time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying with this shit. It's like, I know that this is an interactive world. They now
did do extra with it. But now that's another prime example of how they're taking way too much time. They could have been done that, honestly. Or now, if anything, in comparison... Oh, wait a minute, let's back up. They jumping. Oh, never mind. Or now, in comparison, is that how about the thing that they really should have been done? Here it is of how now... We've been had the casino update. We have now been had the casino update for a decent while. Maybe one update in between would have been fine, but you still wait a decent long time in between, unfortunately. Like, bro, I won't even front. We could have been had the Carmen community, but as always, they were taking way too much time. They're taking way too much time and trying to take their time way too much, a little bit, in my opinion. Or if anything, they had the asset, but that's when they're basically they're just twiddling their thumbs, in my opinion. It's what it feels like. It's what it really, really feels like.
The one thing I will say is that
we already had a little bit of into the GTA aspect now. We've been had the whole entire casino. We had the indoor parking lot that not too many people use, in the whole 9 yards. After that, sure, we had the casino heist. Right after that, in my opinion, is when it should have been done. But now there it is. You do it when basically now the karmic community died. I say that because you did this update so late. When how about the PSN communities were still around? I won't front. Without the PSN communities, in my opinion, the karmic community has basically really now went on life support. Is what it feels like to me.
I was gonna say
because
that
it really
I feel
is hard
like
now to find people.
They don't interact with the actual community enough. The actual gameplay community, they don't interact with them enough. Because yeah, that car meet community has always been a big thing for GTA. But that's also to go along with Red Dead. The Fight Club community is a big thing here, and it gets very little notice. It's like a lot of that shit that they gotta sanction off and stuff. I don't put too much thought into them not giving it out right away, but yeah, that car meet shit, that shit took way too long.
I do, because that's what you really do see whenever it's actually shit. Because now here it is. This is exactly what I'll be always talking about when, like, how long do we have to wait until, like, I'm fucking dead or whatever? Because once again, now to keep on going on to the car meet one for real. So here it is. We finally get a proper update that the car meet community desperately needed for God knows how long. But now there it is. One of the major things that actually helped make the car meet community thrive is gone now.
Mm-hmm.
It was too late.
For the car meet community to be as big as it was, and for it to not have gotten any recognition within the company, I feel like that was a big issue. The fact that they just now got it. So
or no, it's the issue that basically you still it's the issue of how you still did it too late, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they do need to interact more with the community.
With the PSN community down, it has went on life support. Unless you're in like now a specific on like specific groups with maybe like now a small amount of people or whatever, or basically trying to find a specific content creator, which then will basically get a full session within like a goddamn second, unfortunately. For the session itself, there's not too many people now that's trying to do it, or there's not too many ways to now find it, unfortunately. They ruined now the karmic communities, in my opinion, a little bit, because they waited way too long.
And that's pretty much what this game is at risk of now.
I be talking about, where it's like, how long do we have to wait?
That's what this game is at risk of right now, is being at the mercy of time. This game don't need to fall under a time trap when it's ahead of its time already. But that's what it's falling into. Whereas like that's the reason why I said I was kind of surprised with this update, and even though it's a little bit underwhelming, I'm still happy just off of the fact that
a little bit,
just off of the fact that it's actually being worked on. Like how you say they not doing nothing, they on their ass. It's kind of like them even giving us something.
Only a little bit.
Them even giving us something lets me know that they're still developing the game. I'm not saying that this means, you know,
no,
they're
giving us something that they already had, but that they just wanted to keep tuck.
I feel like them giving us that when the Halloween pass is right around the corner, it leaves me a little bit curious to see what's gonna happen. Now, when the Halloween pass comes and they don't give us nothing, or if it comes and they don't give us nothing.
Give me some Halloween shit. I don't want to basically be stalking through the night to just try to go and silently kill somebody. While basically these niggas are able to hit me for half health of a damn revolver in the gut.
I would be upset if we didn't get nothing exciting for this Halloween pass, as far as like new missions or something like that. I would be upset then, because this was a unexpected surprise. So yeah, I would like to see what they got in store. A surprise nonetheless. I'm curious to see what they got in store for us now, because they gave us a small update, and that's what I'm saying. Certain things that could fix the game is smaller quality of life updates or ease of access updates, things that would noticeably make the game more enjoyable for people if they want to run in a gang or solo regardless. But you know, shit that lets you know that the game is being worked on, like how Mo was saying earlier, little shit to keep your blood pumping. That's what we looking for at this point with the game being so dead. And yeah, even though we should be asking for more, me personally, I don't want to rush.
Okay,
I don't want to rush a
for a lot of people.
I don't want to rush a development
my shit ain't
process.
Pumping, unfortunately, I need a defibrillator. Somebody clear my stupid ass.
I don't want to rush a development process because I don't know how long this shit take. So I'm not gonna say, you know, it should be done or not. Like, all I'm gonna say is I would like this, I want this and that. But yes, the fact that they are giving us even something right now makes me feel like they are working toward it. Now, like I say, when these big update expectancies come,
these are one of the moments where that's when I feel as though like they be really trying to brainwash or something like that. It doesn't matter that it's the something. Keep in mind, once again, they had this in the cut, and I feel as though now basically they're getting you with that. They have been had this. They're throwing this now to throw you for a loop.
No, I'm not throwing for a loop.
They're throwing this in now to throw you for a loop.
No, like I say, I would be upset if one of the bigger expected dates, like the Halloween update, come out and then it's super trash. That's when I'm mad, because now it's like y'all gave us this when we wasn't even expecting nothing. But then when we actually are expecting something, and we already know we're not finna get a major update for the Halloween
even
pass.
though still I guess it was an air quote pleasant surprise, a lot of people still hate this, right?
Well, that's a lot of people that hate it. Sorry, but look, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, for them to give us something makes me feel like they have to give us something for the Halloween pass. They've been promoting it like that. So that's what I'm more so saving my anger for. Like, if I was to get mad, I'd be mad at them giving us complete shit for the Halloween update.
All I can say is be ready to get angry.
I mean, yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's pretty much nothing more else to it. Like, if they don't give us nothing, then you bullshitting. Because you gave us this, but not that. You see what I'm saying? But with us getting this out of the blue...
No, and now this is like what I'm saying, like how now, like, it's kind of weird on your timing then. Shouldn't it be now?
Because we
already
weren't
know they're not going to give us
expecting anything. We were not expecting anything. If you give me something
and I'll
what
be
I'm
honest,
not
this is still
expecting,
basically really close to nothing, though. That's the thing about this.
if you giving me something and I'm not even expecting it, then that makes me feel like something may be in store. And now if it's not in store, then it's not in store. Then I'm upset because you gave me this for no reason. But I can't tell the future, so I'm not gonna get mad right away. I'm not gonna preemptively be upset. Like,
true, but
just like how we was talking about
my factual type stuff to actually predict Rockstar. Like,
but see, you talking about
we can't tell the
predictions.
future, but we do know how Rockstar operates. And
You're talking about predictions, though. We didn't remember we got the survival mode. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you told us about the survival. You was talking about the survival mode that you actually gave back bases on.
Okay,
this does not have no basis because that's when, unfortunately, it's basically the same thing that they've been had in the cut, that we all know they've been had in the cut. Unfortunately, they've
been trying to move different since they started announcing the Outlaw Pass 4 or whatever the case may be, or whatever Outlaw Pass this one is that we in, that's ending.
Kill the Tony dude, please.
They start trying to move different on that, so that's what makes me feel like they giving us a little bit more content. Like I say, I'm not gonna be mad until I actually see what's in store for the Halloween update.
Come here, Tony. Come here, Tony.
That's Omega. Where
you at, Tony? Omega? Come here, Tony. And now I'm gonna teabag you. Man. Oh yeah, them little kunais is helping you out so well, huh? I'm gonna talk smooth today. Yeah, them kunais will help you out so well, huh? Back to the conversation.
Moral of the story, man, time will tell.
Yeah. As always, like I always say about this one, yeah, when we're dead. When we are dead.
I don't think
God
that's
damn,
the
once
case.
Again. Look, I'm not trying to be playing a game when I have arthritis, man. Hey, what's up, Omega?
What's the word, Omega?
He really level 3 ulted me when there's a whole other healer on the play.
Well, yeah, man. Y'all got our sides of the coin. How do y'all feel? Do y'all agree more with how Ricks is saying, like they on some bullshit? Do y'all feel like y'all kind of are excited for the update? Do y'all feel like fuck this game in general? Do y'all want to just close app and get together and just stop playing this thing all together? Let us know in the comments, man. Be sure to like, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Also,
Teabag him,
be
please.
sure to check out nachoboys.com, G.
You see
We
him trying
got
to hit
the
me with a
site
kunai,
up.
right?
We got the site up and it's finally running. Nachoboys.com, where you can get your merch. Go ahead and support the brother. And we up out of here, man. It's Nacho Boy Johnny.